All right, everybody, we are back. Welcome to the official first Saturday of college football season. The official first Saturday. It's going to be hectic. It's going to be a ton of fun. We've got two games on the docket for you today. We got Notre Dame A&M later today, and we got this game right here between Clemson and Georgia, a top 15 matchup. Should be fun. As a reminder, before I start, I just want to point out, this is not my regular studio. This is not my regular location. As a reminder, I am just visiting my parents this weekend. So I am in New York. I'm not in my Phoenix location, my regular studio. When we do get back to Phoenix, you will see I will have the studio set up for college. Again, this is not my regular setup. So just keep that in mind if you want to know why the walls are like this and why the camera's like this and why everything's like this. Again, this is just my temporary setup while I am in New York, visiting my parents for a few days and going to the U.S. Open tomorrow. But with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Jared9. If you've never been to a JG9 live stream before, how it works like this, fire away with any questions you might have in the chat. I'll be happy to answer. I'll be doing live play color commentary on the game. Any donations get to your question right away. If you're a member, you got a lot of cool perks as a member, including your name at the end of the room, members only Q&A streams, and you got to use emojis in the chat, like the Clemson logo, the Georgia logo. We do have two Georgia alternate logos because Clemson doesn't really have any alternate logos. So use those emojis in the chat. Should be a fun game. It should be better than Oklahoma Temple, the game that we called last night, to say the least. Any donation also comes toward you make the call. You guys are going to help me pick which game we are doing next Saturday night at 7:30. Obviously, we're doing Michigan, Texas at 12 o'clock, but we need to pick a 7:30 game. You guys are going to help me pick. Every donation will count toward that. So not only will I get to your question right away, you'll help me decide. You'll pick a game. Do you want me to do the Tennessee-NC State game, or do you want me to do the Colorado-Nebraska game? You can vote in that poll who do you think is going to win this one. Fire away with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything. I should also note, I do have a Georgia helmet with me right here that I will bust out for some plays for Georgia, because why the heck not? This game is on ABC. If you guys want to watch this game, if you're looking for a spot, it's on ABC. I put out a new video today on JG9. Go check it out if you've not done so already. It's a video about an Eagles wide receiver who just decided to renege on a contract for no real reason whatsoever. It kind of destroyed his NFL career in the process. And we also have JG8. We did a dumb decisions on the Colorado North Dakota State ending. I'm sure we'll have plenty more dumb decisions coming out later today. So with that being said, if I want in the chat with any questions, I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything. Let's go. It's freaking fracking game day. I could not agree with you more. Freaking fracking game day. Let's do this. Let's do this. How's it going, Orlando Lion fan club? Welcome in. Clemson had a great run again, just like Alabama. Can't see him winning this game this year after what we saw last year. I got Georgia in this one. I got Georgia. I'm not betting against Carson Beck right now. I'm not betting against that defense. I think Clemson's gonna be good this year. I think Clemson's gonna win the ACC, but I've got Georgia winning this one. Yeah, Brandon's gonna renege after seeing today's video. Surprised that Hoover didn't get sued. Well, here's the thing. He never officially signed the contract. He verbally agreed. He orally agreed. Courts will not enforce an oral agreement if it's something more than like $500. If it's something more than $500, you gotta get it in writing. So they won't officially, like, the courts won't enforce it. That's why. McNeese Strong done the decision from last week. It's coming. It's coming. Hopefully it's today. Hopefully it comes out today. If something stupid happens in the 12 o'clock games, I might postpone that to do it for, I might postpone that and try to get one in before the start of the next stream. Could potentially do that. That's part of why I don't do a 3:30 game. Part of why is so that I can get some work done on other stuff before, not stream the entire day. I think it's going to be more beneficial to everyone involved. Yeah, Everton did not look... Everton's in trouble. I think Dyche has given up. Unfortunately. Fulham looked like crap today. Thank God we got a point out of that one. I did say, someone asked my prediction on that game. I said it was going to be 1-1. It was 1-1, but looked like crap. 4 points going into the international break, though. I would have taken that. You would have said we're going to get 4 points. I'd be okay with that. Let's see JJ back. How am I doing? I'm doing well, Killer. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. See some Clemson fans in. They're going to vote in that poll. Who do you think is going to win this game? This game is going to start about 3 minutes, so we should be getting going in just a little bit. Carson's overrated. Was carried by Brock Bowers and Ladd McConkey till he proves he's good this year. I'm not trusting him to be Clemson. I don't know about that. Oof, that's bold. I'm not sure it was carried by those guys. I mean, having that security blanket, Brock Bowers a tight end, that definitely helped. I won't argue with that, but I don't know if he was carried by those guys. My Duke Blue Devils made Elon have negative yards in their points. That was a bad beat yesterday, though. That was a bad beat, kicking the field goal at the very end. 20, what was it, a 23.5-point spread? Oh, man. Yeah, that was crazy today with everything. That was crazy. Keller with a $5 and Michelotto with a $5. Thank you so much. Which games do you guys want? I'm going to put both of you in there. Or actually, Keller with a $5. I'll put you as the most recent donor. Thank you so much for the $5, man. Really appreciate it. All right, and thank you for the $5 again, Keller. Really appreciate it. Let me get you in there. So pick which games you guys want. Let me get you in there, guys, and I'll get to your questions. Will calling Florida game be like calling a Jags game too? No, I have no problem calling a Florida game. I have no problem calling a Florida game. The only question is I'm not sure we're going to do a whole lot of Florida games because they kind of suck this year. They're not going to be good this year. No, I'm going to be like, I have no problem calling a Florida game. No issue whatsoever. If Florida played at 12, I'd probably call that one. And then Michael Hoda with the $5. Hey, JG, hope your brother always JG fan. Grubhub is always already at $50 in 2 hours. Let's go, man. Let's go. Frank be with you as well. I forget which one you wanted for the, forget which game you wanted for the, you make the call. So just let me know which one. But Keller wants the Nebraska game. We're going to do that. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how this You Make the Call is going to go. I have no clue how this one's going to go. It's a top 20 matchup versus a really good matchup on paper where Dion might do something stupid. He might see me lash out like I did last stream. Put the timer on the scoreboard in the middle. Makes it look better. Yeah, that is a good point. Let's do that. Yeah. That is a good point. I think I moved it for overtime. We're good. You want Tennessee. All right. All right. So no difference there after that first round of donations. Again, everything will count toward You Make the Call. Just something to keep in mind. I'll put in the thing for the college pick'em. I'll put that in tonight for Notre Dame A&M. I'll put that in for the ESPN group for a college pick'em. I totally forgot to do it yesterday. Christopher versus Napier. Who gets fired first? Oh, Napier. We're not gonna make bowl eligibility. We basically have to go. We gotta go 5-2 to have a shot at making a bowl game this year. Right? You've seen the final 5 games that Florida's got. We gotta go 5-2 in the first 7. Have a shot at making a bowl game. No, Napier's done. Napier's toast. If Corso lives to 100, I will know there truly is a God. Yeah, that'd be awesome. If he's healthy and living to 100, obviously he's got to be healthy. Everyone's so high on Georgia, just like FSU. Look at how that ended. That's all I'll say. I don't know. It's different. I think it's a different situation. I think it's a bit of a different situation. Why does it say every time I rejoin the stream not subscribing tonight? That is odd. Yeah, that's a YouTube glitch. That's odd. Yeah, first Saturday college football. Go Dogs. All right. How's it going, Dylan? Welcome in. Dabo's retirement tour begins now. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun game. This is going to be a fun one. I can already tell. Beck looks like Steve Buscemi. I don't know if I see it. All right. Yeah, Napier's going to fire first. I'm going to close the poll here. 79% of you riding with the Dogs over the Tigers. Again, if you're a member, you got to use those emojis in the chat. The Georgia emojis. You can use any emoji you want. $20 or more. You get your name on the stone, which usually is in the back of. It's usually behind me, but obviously I'm not in my regular location. But I will figure out a spot if we do hit 20. All right, let's do it. Clemson getting the ball to start. We are officially on our way with the first official Saturday of college football season. End zone touchback. First down, Clemson at the 25. And it's going to be Cade Klubnik, the junior at quarterback for the Tigers, to get this one started. First down at their own 25 to get this one underway. Georgia's won a title recently. FSU hadn't won in 10 years. Yeah, that is true. I'm not bad against Kirby. Enjoying time before tomorrow marks the true beginning of my new allegiance. Go Tigers. I'm going for the other Tigers here. Oh, yeah. I think every SEC fan is going for the other Tigers here. Off we go. Here we go. First down, 4 wide, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Kluman takes a snap in the gun. Gonna roll out, looking in the flat. It's a low throw. It's a good play design. It would have been a gain of at least 6. Maybe enough for a first down. Phil Maffa, the senior, was the intended target. It was the right idea. He was open in the flat, but that's a terrible throw there to get Clemson season starters. Cade throws that one basically into the dirt. On an easy play, too. Like, that's when you gotta hit. That's when you got to hit. And if you let him perfectly, it would have been, it should have been up for a first down. Minimum would have been second medium. Now it's still 2nd and 10. 3 stacked up on the far side, now spread out. 1 on the near side. Play action. Gonna go comeback route. There is a flag on the play. Was thrown right on the snap. Was thrown right on the snap. There is a flag. As it stands, it's a gain of 7, but the flag was thrown right on the snap. That usually is in the area of an offensive penalty. Someone was not lined up right. Wasn't sagging. They did stack everyone up top. Illegal motion. Yep, illegal motion. Back it up 5. Sloppy start here for Clemson. Yeah, illegal motion. They were all stacked up at the start, and then one of the receivers went out wide, and he didn't stand time. No, I agree with you, Dexy. It all depends on, for me, I mean, the coach. I think it's more about the coach and, like, how well they recruit. And Georgia's obviously phenomenal at recruiting. But no, it's different, especially for college when you lose a lot of guys. 2nd and 15, 4 wide, 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side, ball at the 20-yard line. Klubnik, receiver in motion. That's Tyler Brown. Klubnik takes a snap. They send 4. Fires over the middle of the field. It's dropped. A horrible start right now for Clemson. Just a sloppy start so far. We have an illegal motion. We've got a drop pass. We've got a flat pass that goes into the dirt. Clemson really should have a first down by now. They've had about 3 different chances to get a first down. They go backwards 5 yards. It's crazy. A sloppy start for the Tigers, and they're in danger of going 3 and out 1 minute into the contest. The last thing you want to do against a team like Georgia is make mistakes like that. You know, J.D. Drew was not that good of a person. J.D. Drew was not a good person. Escapes the sack. Flag on the play, so a sloppy start so far. Going to be a run for 5 yards. See what the flag is here is Klubnik just has to escape the pressure and run down the middle of the field before he's taken down on the play by Damon Wilson. Offside, though, so it was a free play. So we're going to redo the down, move it back to the 25-yard line. 3rd and 10. So already 2 penalties the first 40 seconds. I will give Georgia credit when it comes to their defense. It's always good. Oh, yeah. Their defense is always good. It's like how Penn State always has good tight ends. Like, there's a reason, like certain schools have the mock here. They do. Kirby game versus Kirby coach. Jeez. All right. You know, Walk Up Series, if you like baseball content, Walk Up Series is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. All right. 3 wide, 1 on the far side, 2 on the near side. 3rd and 10. Cleveland takes a snap. Play action. I'm not sure why I call him play action on 3rd and 10. It's a swing pass behind the line. Easy open field tackle there. It's only a gain of 1. Nice open field tackle on the play there. And it's a quick 3 and out by KJ Bolden, the freshman. That's a way to start off your college career on your very first drive. I don't know what the point of play action is. No one's biting that you're running the ball on 3rd and 10. No one's biting there. And it was a nice play by KJ Bolden in the open field to prevent the first down. It would not have been enough for a first down if he didn't make the tackle. There were still a few guys there, but Bolden makes it just a 1-yard gain. 4th and 9. Aiden Swanson to punt. Anthony Evans going to return this one. We had Kirby Dumb today. I don't think we're going to get Kirby Dumb today. I don't think we're going to do that. Yeah, Max Johnson out for this season, unfortunately. All right, so quick 3 now, and this will be fielded at the 24-yard line by Georgia, taken to the 30, and down he goes to the 33-yard line. So a 9-yard return, and Georgia's going to have it at their own 33-yard line on their first drive of the game. 2 minutes into the contest, their defense forces a 3 and out. They're picking up right where they left off from that Orange Bowl demolition against Florida State. We're going to see what happens here. First down at the 33-yard line. And in there, the projected number 1 pick in the NFL draft. You see on the screen the goals get drafted in the first round. I don't think that's going to be an issue. He would have to really, really stink to not get drafted in the first round. Beck is the presumptive favorite right now to go number 1. He's projected to be the first quarterback off the board. The redshirt senior. They added Trevor Etienne at running back. He doesn't look like he's in the game right now. It's Branson Robinson who is in. It's one of those quick passes to the wide receiver down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11. Just talking about the offense that they added. Yeah, I was just disappointed. We are so back. Oh, man. We are back. That's when you know. Football's back, baby. Football is back. 11-yard gain there by Arian Smith, the redshirt senior. This Georgia team is the favorite to potentially win it all. Go Clemson for Trevor Lawrence because obviously I hate Georgia. Trevor's like Travis. Yes, yes. Yep. Yep, he's related. Hand up the middle. Loss of 1 on the play. That's a great stuff there. That's a great stuff there by DeMonte Capehart. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Ball the 43-yard line. They're going quickly, though. They're going quickly. Because ETN suspended for this week. So they will not have ETN. They will not have ETN this week. He was suspended for this week after that driving incident. You have to specify which one with this Georgia team. But he is suspended for this game. So no ETN this week. Play action, pass behind the line of scrimmage. That ball is caught. Can't break the tackle, though. As the pass to Arian Smith gets stopped. 3rd and 10. So Arian Smith, 2 catches today, both very quick. Jaden Lucas on the stop. Brings up 3rd and 10. Yeah, imagine the Jackson and the ETN bros. Yeah. They will not have ETN today. We'll just talk about the additions they have, but he will be suspended for today's game after that driving incident that he had. 4 wide, 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. 3rd and 10. I'm looking for any NFL controversies with the MDA Labor Day Telethon. Oh, I thought I did a video on that. Did I do a video on that one? Brown Seahawks 84. Yeah, Brown Seahawks 84. I did a video on that one. So I'll link it at the commercial break. They send 5. Back. Pressure. Pocket collapses. He's going to step up and look to run for the first down. He's going to get it with his legs. He's going to go to the 45 and down and stumbles at the 43-yard line. Great play there by Carson Beck as the pocket collapsed. He gets to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 13. It's enough for a first down. Michael Thomas getting suspended for 1 game despite not being signed by anyone yet. Oh, man, what a fall-off he's had. How do you get fired on your day off? How do you get fired on your day off? You know, I did a video on the MDA controversy. Because I think Brown Seahawks, it didn't air on one of the channels it was supposed to because of the MDA. So I can do that. Gain of 2 on that throw, 2nd and 8. So back 3 passes so far. They've all been at or near the line of scrimmage. Hasn't really tested his arm just yet, but that's been fine. They're moving the ball. They're at the 41-yard line. Yeah, that's where it's projected to be first overall. That pocket presence is just gorgeous. That pocket presence is just gorgeous. Yeah, Michael Thomas is done. Michael Thomas is washed at this point, unfortunately. He's one of those, someone asked, like, players that had a Hall of Fame career, then they just stunk at the very end. They were on pace for Hall of Fame career, and then they just completely stunk. As that run goes absolutely nowhere. A slew of Clemson defenders in on that. The main one being the cornerback, Avion Terrell. Brings up 3rd and 8. He was one of those. Yeah, fast football draft within a league in about an hour. All good. All good. Oof. Yeah, we got our draft tomorrow night. We're going to be drafting while streaming. That'll be interesting. 20 teams in the league. We're going to be in an interesting situation. And we'd be looking at Penn State, West Virginia as well, but I only have 1 TV. My studio in Phoenix, my regular location. Again, I've got a ton of TVs, so I can look at everything as that's happening, but I can only provide updates right now. Clemson, Georgia for the most part. 4 wide, 3 on the far side, 1 on the other side. Back. Converted 1 3rd down, and will not convert that one. Is that pass, the longest pass of the day so far in terms of time in the air, incomplete to the sideline. Terrell in the coverage. 4th and 8 at the 41, and they will have to punt this one away. This is true no man's land. Too far for a field goal, especially with his field position. Too far to go for it. Yeah, at this point, he's all very good. Yeah. Great peak, but his last couple years are painful. Yeah. Oh, no, he's not Hall of Fame. He was on pace for Hall of Fame, but he's not Hall of Fame. No, no chance. The punt here by Brett Thorson. This one, going to bounce at the 5. It's a very good punt, and it lands at the 3-yard line. So perfectly done there. 38-yard punt, no return. Clemson's going to start this drive inside the 3-yard line. So neither offense getting a whole lot going on their first drives of the season. Clemson ball to 3. When we get back, nothing. Cousin from Florida, who is a Georgia fan, is watching this game right now. Yeah, I think most people are going to be watching this game. I think most people are going to be watching this game, seeing what happens with the #1 team. Yeah, if you have not done so already, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Any donations get to your question right away. If you haven't checked out today's video, go check that out. It's about Eagles receiver from the 1980s. So go check that out if you've not done so already. And again, any donation, we'll pick any donation. You make the call. You're making the call. Penn State, West Virginia is happening. Yeah, that one's on Fox. That one's on Fox. Yeah, Hernandez documentary. I feel like there's like one every year on Hernandez. Ever notice you're going to pick which game we're doing on Saturday? I'll be looking at both, obviously, because I have enough TVs, but we're only calling one of them. We'll only be calling one of them. You guys are going to pick. Are we calling Tennessee, NC State, another SEC, ACC matchup? Or are we doing Colorado, Nebraska, and we get a laugh at Dion? Being a Georgia fan in Florida is like swearing allegiance to an enemy. Yeah, but the enemy always wins and you always lose. How the tides have turned on that. Holy cow. The last 15 years, how the tides have turned. This team's been dominant. This team has been dominant. I am going to have a college setup back in Phoenix. I do have some helmets that I'm bringing down with me from here that will fill up the cases for college games. I won't be able to do it like the NFL where I have the helmets of it, like every team. I won't be able to do it like that, and I won't be able to do it where I have... It'll be like the UFL setup, where it's the same setup for every single one for the UFL. It'll be like the UFL setup, where it won't be like multiple helmets of every team. I have 3 Miami helmets for some reason. I have 3 Miami helmets for some bizarre reason, but it's going to be just a few college helmets in the background. Should be about 30 college helmets in the background. We'll get some more. Probably next off season, depending on how we do on stream and how we do this final 4 months. Audio is very low. I should move the mic up. Hang on. Let's try doing that. I don't know if that's gonna. Let me turn. Wait. Let me do the smart thing here. Why don't I just turn up the volume on this? All right. That should be. Yeah, that should be better. That should be a bit better. Yeah. Might be you. Oh, okay. So it's just. Okay. I'll turn up a little bit. If that's too loud, please let me know. Dabo's Taylor's playing the current game. Washed his underestimate. I don't know if he's washed. He's just not willing to adapt. I don't know if he's washed. I think, look, at the end of the day, it's adapt or die. That's the mantra forever. That's the mantra in everything. Adapt or die. And he hasn't really adapted. Hasn't really adapted to the transfer portal and NIL and all that. Hasn't really adapted. Only lines what I'm rooting for is Jake Bates because he was in the UFL. I mean, I do love Jake Bates. I do love some Jake Bates. Flag on the play in the backfield. As we're back underway. Usually is in the area of holding. He's in his 80s Nolera. You know, that's a good comparison. If I were to compare Dabo to anyone right now, I'd probably say 80s Nolera. Yeah, I see it. I see it with the way he's refusing to adapt. Holding on the offense, so back it up, half the distance to the goal. First, oh wait, they're going to decline it. Second and, really? First and 13 versus second and 8? I would have accepted that one. Second and 9, different story. I would have accepted that one, though. All right. Again, for those wondering, this is not my regular setup. This is just the setup I've got while I'm visiting my parents. I'll be in my regular studio location for next week. Pitch play, and that will be close to the sticks. We'll see where they spot this one. It's Clemson's longest play of the day. Pitch there to Maffa, and that will be, I think, just short, 3rd and inches. Yeah, about 3rd and inches. Again, I did not agree with accepting the penalty, or decline the penalty there. I would have personally accepted that. Make it 1st and 13 at the 2-yard line. Back him up some more. Don't give him breather room, and it's actually more distance. I don't know why they did that. Not a smart play by Kirby. 3rd and 1, handoff up the middle, gonna be enough for a first down. So yeah, that decision really backfired. Clemson gets their first down of the game. It's getting 3. Dumb decisions versus Coach Prime would be a tie for going pro rules, but it's an endless overtime game in college because Dion is a dumb decision machine. Oh man, yeah, I honestly want to call like a ton of Dion games this year because he's gonna do something. It's gonna be like The Simpsons, like get ready, he's gonna do something stupid. Just wait for it. If you want to know how good Trevor is, look at Clemson before him and after him. Yeah, I mean DJ we thought was gonna be good. Remember that game he had against Notre Dame? I thought, okay, Clemson's gonna be good hands. They're gonna be fine with DJ. He just never improved. Toss play here. It goes to Maffa to the near side, and it's a gain of 3 down to the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7. Kirby dumb, not Kirby smart. He's won a few natties, though. But not his smartest move. Not the smartest move there. I think this game will come down to the defenses. I think so too. Usually first week offenses are a bit shaky. Offense is usually behind the defense to start off. So usually no offense is really in sync the first week. And now starting Booker was smart. No, it was not. Second 7, shotgun, 4 wide, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Klubnik with a man in motion. Klubnik takes a step, they send 4. Klubnik steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to reset and run to the far side of the field. He's going to throw this one out of bounds as no one comes open. The comeback route was not there. Tight coverage on the play. Klubnik's not got anything really going in the passing game. Has been helped by his receivers. Either not created separation or they've dropped a few passes. Is Denny's fast food? No. No, you need a drive-thru to be fast food. Denny's doesn't have a drive-thru. You need to have a drive-thru for it to be fast food. As we have an injured player there for Georgia, it looks like that is number 97, Warren Brinson, their senior defensive tackle. So we're going to take a brief stoppage here with 6:27 left while we tend to the injured player. Yeah, if you remember, you got to show your support for either one of these teams. Clemson, Georgia, we got the Bulldog logos. And we're going to change the emojis today, obviously, for the A&M Notre Dame game, which we're calling tonight at 7:30. And again, you guys are making the call on which game we're doing next Saturday. We're only doing 2 games next week because Thursday there's no games, and obviously we're doing the NFL, the first game. Again, all the NFL games take priority. Friday night, same reason, we're doing just the NFL game between the Packers and the Eagles in Brazil, and so it's really just Saturday. Just Saturday. We're gonna do more games week 3. We're gonna do 3 games there. We'll do a game on Friday and then 2 games on Saturday. No, Denny's is not fast food. Like, IHOP's not fast food. Denny's is not fast food. No, none of those are fast food. No chance. Again, if you have not done so already, be sure to like and subscribe. We'll have this commercial break. 3rd and 7 at the 20-yard line. Hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss a single video that we post on the channel because we post every single day about the weird and wacky history of the NFL. And JG8, we've got a ton of content on there. And I have a feeling JG8's going to keep me busy. I'm basically going to not get any sleep for the next 5 months with how many dumb decisions we're probably going to have on that channel today, over the coming few days. In the coming weeks, I should say. You think clock management's bad in the NFL? Oh, just wait till you see college football. 3rd and 7 at the 20-yard line when we get back. Again, Penn State, West Virginia taking place right now over on Fox. But this game right here on ABC. Next week, we are doing Michigan, Texas. And we are doing whichever one of those you make the call games you guys vote on. We're doing one of those. In terms of the NFL games, we are doing... it's not the most popular food chain in South Carolina. In the South, the most popular... First off, it's not fast food. Second off, most popular chain would be Waffle House, by that logic. I mean, Waffle House and Denny's are basically the same thing in terms of not being a drive-thru. So, yeah, with that, Waffle House is king. I'd say in South Carolina, it's either Bojangles or Cookout. It's either Bojangles or Cookout. It's one of those two. How long will it take coaches to get used to the 2-minute warning? It'll take some time. It will take some time. Over how many Dennis Allen dumb decisions this year? I'll put it at 4.5. I'll put Dennis Allen at 4.5 for dumb decisions. I'll put it at 4.5. 3rd and 7 ball at the 20-yard line following the injury. And the incomplete pass. Again, tonight, Notre Dame A&M. In terms of the NFL games we're doing next week, obviously Thursday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. And the Brazil game. So 4 NFL games next week. 3rd and 7 ball at the 20-yard line, 4 wide, 3 on the far side, 1 on the other side. Same formation as last time. Do I personally like the 2-minute warning? I do. I have no problem with the 2-minute warning in college. It doesn't add commercials. Like, it doesn't add to the commercial time, I should say. Like, did studies on that. They send 4 slam pass, low throw, and it is caught, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. It's a gain of 6 at the 26-yard line. They'll have to punt this one away. So they get some breathing room after being pinned at their own 3 to start, but Georgia's defense does get a stop, and they will have to send the punting unit out on the field. 4th and 1. Plus, the other thing with the 2-minute warning is that, like, it feels like a natural way to make comebacks happen in college, because, I mean, it was tough before. Not that it should be easy to come back, but I feel the 2-minute warning, I have no problem with it. It's going to take some time to get used to in the college game, but I have no problem with it. Yeah, Arthur Smith due for a dumb decision? Oh, even if it's not head coach anymore. Well, you know Talman's going to do something. Kenny TCU versus Utah in October. I don't know what time the game is. You have to remember, they don't announce the times for any of these games. So, until, like, well before. That is a short punt there. Less than 40 yards of net. Field by Georgia at the 36-yard line. Fair caught. So, Georgia ball at the 36. Drive number 2 for them after Beck got them 2 first downs, but couldn't get them anything more than that. First down to 36. So, all I know is what we're doing the first 3 weeks. Might see make the calls. But other than that, I have no clue what games we're doing. The last team to win at the stadium with JG9? Well, did Atlanta United play? Maybe it was Atlanta United. But yeah, that was a fun preseason game. That went about as well as I would have hoped. First down the 34-yard line for Georgia as they start their second drive. 3 wide, 2 on the other side, 1 on the far side. The handoff up the middle. It goes for a gain of 1. Going there to Branson Robinson. Remember, no Trevor Etienne. He has such a big bar to this Georgia offense. He was great at Florida last year. He's suspended for a game due to the driving incident he had. So, no Etienne this game for Georgia. I don't like a 2-minute warning. I just wish they banned the quarterback kneel, that the game never feels like it's over and a first down will never end it. Nah, you can't ban the QB kneel. Arena football, they don't have the kneel. You have to get a yard. You have to get forward yardage in arena football, but you can't ban the kneel. 4 wide, 2 on the other side, 2 on the far side. Dominic Lovett in motion. Beck, looking, comeback route. That ball is caught by the man that was in motion. It's Lovett. Down to the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 4. So Beck so far hasn't completed a pass more than 5 yards down the field. They're moving the ball at least. They moved the ball in the first drive to some extent. See if they do here. Can they avoid going 3 and out? 3rd and 4 ball at the 40-yard line. Back in the gun. You got 3 wide, I should say, stacked up on the near side of the field. 1 lined up on the far side. It's Dylan Bell on the far side of the field at the top of the screen. Beck, and you have Robinson at running back. Now spread out wide, it's Arian Smith. Beck. Back foot. It's caught on a drag route. Gain of 2. Not going to be even close to a first down. It's going to have 4th and 2. The catch there by London Humphreys, the sophomore. 4th and 2, and they'll go 3 and out. And they'll have to punt this one away. So a quick 3 and out here for Georgia as they're unable to get anything going. Nice tight coverage on that drag route. Beck took a shot there as he got rid of the ball by T.J. Parker, the sophomore defensive end. And it's a quick 3 and out. Clemson's defense looking sharp so far. And maybe a chance to return this one for Antonio Williams. Obviously, last punt pinned inside the 5. This one will have to fair catch this one at the 14-yard line. So Clemson's defense does their job, down to the 14. It's a 44-yard punt, no return on the play. 4th and inches at your own 15 plus. Go for a punt. What's the score of the game? How much time? What's the score? Can we sneak it? Well, on the 4th and 2, you can't keep it sneak it. But 4th and inches at your own 15. Personally, for me, I would go for it. Obviously, it depends on the situation. Like if you're up by 10 with 2 minutes left, and the other team has all their timeouts, I'm not doing it. If it's like a tie game with 2 seconds left, I'm not doing it. But obviously, it depends on the situation. If I was up by 4 possession, I nailed the start of the 4th quarter. Why a team has come back from being down 4 possessions in the 4th? I think that's the reason why. The reason why is you think that you're taking basically. I don't agree with that strategy, but I get the philosophy. The idea being, okay, if you're down by 4, if you're up by 4 possessions, the other team has 3 timeouts. You have to figure one of the possessions they'll call timeout on the kneels. But other than that, like they can't stop the clock on those. So you take 2 minutes off the clock 3 times for them to come back, and you're saying, okay, you gotta make up 4 possessions in 9 minutes. I don't I get it. I don't like it. I wouldn't do it, but I get it. Yeah, let's cut the time in the quarter in half. Up by 1, 7-10 left in the game. Oof. Personally, I would sneak it here. Yeah, I would sneak it. 4th and inches, around 15, go for a punt. If you can, I would sneak it. Personally, I would. I'm very aggressive like that. I'm aggressive like that. Ben & Jerry's is not fast food. Ben & Jerry's is ice cream. It's not fast food. Coach fire Mike McCarthy, who makes more dumb decisions this year. McCarthy only because there's more games in a season. McCarthy by sheer volume of games. I'm going to go McCarthy. You'll probably see him for at least 18 games. Coach Prime, only 12. First down, the 14-yard line for Clemson. When we get back in, if you've not done so already in the slow scoring affair, be sure to like, subscribe, let's channel, tiny donations, get your question right away. Tonight we are doing Notre Dame A&M, so be sure to be here for that. Thank you guys for making this video, the video today on the Eagles, really, really popular, all things considered. It's a 2 out of 10, which is really, really good. Which is really, really good. All right. So nothing doing so far for either team offensively, really. 2 first downs for Georgia, 1 for Clemson. As we go to drive number 3 for each of these teams. Clemson went 3 and out on the first drive. Didn't cross the 30 on the last. We want to see Coach Prime make board-down decisions. Well, we do. We do. The entertainment value is off the charts. The entertainment value with Dion is off the charts. All right, drive number 3. Nothing happening so far. Let's see what happens here on drive number 3. Do you think Travis Hunter goes lower than top 15 first round? I don't think he does. Unless he gets injured, I don't think he does. Travis is going to go very high. Travis, for my money, will be the first player off the board that's not a quarterback or an offensive lineman. Going to fire a deep shot down the field. Corner routes, caught at the 50. Caught at the 50, gain of 35 yards on the play. What a throw there by Cade Klubnik. Longest gain of the day for either team. It's a gain of 36, and it's enough for a first down. Antonio Williams working one-on-one there on the corner for Georgia. I think there was Aguero. And they're in plus territory, the 49-yard line. So we have a stoppage on the field with 3:03. They're reviewing it. Going to see if it was a catch or not. Either way, there should have been PI. There should have been PI. Let's see. That, I mean, the bottom line didn't help there. The bottom line didn't help on that one. I think that's a catch. I think that's a catch. I'll put the poll up. Do you think, is that a catch? That looked, well, first off, if it wasn't, that's a bad call by the officials missing the PI. That looked like a catch from what I see. Let's see. The problem is if ABC's bottom line is blocking the angle we need. Okay, this is the one. I don't see the ball moving. He's got his arm tucked underneath. I think that's going to stay a catch. And on the coverage there was Dalen Everett. It was not Aguero. So my apologies there. It was 6, not 8. After review, real on the field stands. First down. Yep, everyone was right on that with a vote in the poll. 100% I think it was a catch. Least likely coach on them decisions this year. For NFL, probably Andy Reid. Probably Andy Reid. Yep, that's a clean catch. Longest play of the game for either side. First down at the 49-yard line. A 36 or 37, I should say, yard play. Klubnik going to hand it off up the middle, and that one's going to go absolutely nowhere. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play as Jay Haynes, the redshirt freshman, on his first carry of the season, gets bottled up. 2nd and 11. Vandy up 3-0 on VT. Oh, I want Vandy to pull off the upset. I think that'd be hysterical. 2nd and 11, ball at midfield. And now it's Maffa checking back in at running back. Klubnik in the gun. 3 wide, 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Klubnik going to take the snap. Play action. Klubnik pocket collapses to get rid of it quickly. Fires in the flat. Ball is caught for a gain of 2 by Jake Bringstool. Jake Bringstool, the tight end. Brings up 3rd and 8. Pocket collapse very quickly on that one. Georgia's 47. CBS still using the old score for college. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised on that one. Only way Andy Reid gets at them decisions if it's late in overtime, he's thinking about cheeseburger instead of the game. Explain again with those nuggies. The Tila contract was not an overpay. No. I mean, he takes up like 15% of the salary cap, which is about what the going rate is for a quarterback. 3rd and 9. Play action. Klubnik, middle of the field. It's caught. First down on the play at the 40, out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Nice throw there by Klubnik. He's 3 for 3 on this drive. And Antonio Williams, the man who got the 36-yarder, gets down, but there was a flag on the play. As it stands, it's a first down and a gain of 13 yards. But what is the flag here? We've got illegal formation. So we had illegal motion earlier. We have illegal formation there, so wipe that one off. Make it 3rd and 13. A sloppy start for Clemson offensively for the most part. They've been called for illegal formation, illegal motion. They've had a few drops today at the wide receiver position. Is Big Ten on CBS happening? So, yes, later today. So they get the illegal formation penalty. 3rd and 13 at the 48-yard line. Start off with a 36-yard gain to Antonio Williams, but they're going backwards ever since then. Yeah, if WQ pulls it off, it would be funny. You know, just throw a quick bubble screen behind the line, and Georgia's ready for that one. Whew, they were ready for that one. Making the stop there was Raylan Wilson, and then he got a lot of help after that. No gain on the play. 4th and 13, they're going to have to punt this one away. So after the 36-yard gain, it does flip the field, I guess, but you want a bit more out of that one after that start. Only can be to win a Super Bowl with 15% plus cap hit since 2011 is Brady and Mahomes. Good luck with that. Although, to be fair, I mean, they've won most of the Super Bowls. They've won the majority of the Super Bowls since then. I mean, that's not really saying a whole lot. I mean, they've won the majority of the Super Bowls at that point. 4th and 13, going to punt this one away. Swanson for the 3rd time today. Punts this one. That one going to bounce at the 10 to the 5, and it's going to, go into the end zone for a touchback. Not the best job there by the Gunners. I think they slowed down. I think the Gunners slowed down. The long snapper, Philip Florenzo, was the one who got down there first. If the long snappers get down there first to make the play, you know that you didn't hustle enough. You know that you didn't hustle enough as a Gunner. That was not a bad punt. The Gunners have to do a way better job there. 52-yard punt could be just 32 yards of net. Georgia's going to take over the 20-yard line. Probably the final play of the first quarter. Assuming they run the ball here. SC teams play Big Ten teams? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Mahomes is Kermit. Oh, I mean, pretty much. Pretty much. All right, should be the final play of the quarter, barring anything crazy or barring a throw that goes incomplete. 15 seconds left in the first. Still nothing on the very defensive battle. Drive number 6. We've had 5 punts today. Bengals able to chase Higgins. I'm sure they're going to be able to. They'll pay one. I don't think they're going to pay the other. I think Higgins is going to walk at some point. Play action. Beck. He's firing in the flat. That ball is going to be caught. Juke move down to the 29-yard line for Branson Robinson. So again, a 9 on the play, and that will take us to the end of the quarter. 2nd and 1 coming back when we start the second quarter. Score is 0-0 still. Low-scoring game. Bit of a sloppy start offensively. But Georgia with the ball when we get back. If you're not done so already, be sure to like and subscribe. Helps the channel out a ton. Any donations get your question right away. If you remember, got a lot of cool perks, including any of the freedom members only Q&A streams. I can use those emojis in the chat, like the Clemson logo, the Georgia logo, and the Georgia alternate logos. And obviously, we changed the emojis based on the teams playing. Any donations, $20 or more, you get your name on this gnome, and I will find a spot for that gnome if we do hit that. Any donation also counts toward you make the call. You're going to help me pick which game we're calling next Saturday night. Are we calling Tennessee, NC State, top 20 matchup, or are we calling Colorado, Nebraska, a very good game on paper, and maybe a chance to see Deion do something stupid as a head coach? Because the last game was fun. The last game, honestly, Colorado NC was one of the most fun I've had calling a game on stream in a long, long time. That was a fun one. How does Randy Cross have a job? That's a good question. That is a good question. This feels like greatest game material. I don't know about that. It's early on. Again, the offense is usually behind the defense to start. Usually the second half, there's one offense. Usually these games work where there's one offense that starts taking control in the second half. There's one offense that starts finding their groove in the second half. Clemson just shooting themselves on the foot with mental miscues. We had illegal formation, illegal motion for Clemson. We had a drop earlier, a bad throw in the flat. Touchdown Penn State. All right. Again, in my regular studio, I have 4 TVs. I have 4 TVs in my regular studio, so that won't be an issue. And I can even do like quad box on one of them, I think. I'll be able to. Especially if I'm calling like an ESPN game or an ABC game, I can watch it on my computer and add another screen that way. So we're gonna keep track of everything college football next week. This week I'm stuck with one TV. There's a Boo Gus Johnson chant the same. Really? Why is there a Boo Gus Johnson chant? He's fun for the game. He's fun. I mean, some of the nicknames can get kind of corny, but he's fun. I like Gus. He's definitely got a bit worse lately, but he's still really good. He's still good. He's definitely got a bit worse. Will the Browns-Bengals commemorate Johnny Hockey after his passing? Probably not. Probably not. Is this good defense or bad offense? I would say good defense for Clemson and Georgia, but a bit of bad offense sprinkled in there. I would say good defense so far. I mean, there's no missed tackles. I mean, we'll say the tackling has been phenomenal. I mean, this is textbook form on the tackles, which you never know how it's going to be because you can't really do a whole lot of contact in August, or for camp. And for the summer practices, you can't really do a whole lot of contact. So the tackling form's been incredible today. Like, we have not seen any missed tackles. Calling West Virginia games, again, I don't know. The thing is that, remember with college football that times are not announced until like 2 weeks before. So I don't know the times for weeks 1, or besides the first 3 weeks. I don't know the times. Now, there's certain days that I know. There's certain days, but we'll do some You Make the Calls if it gets to that. But I know the first 3 weeks that we're calling. I don't think West Virginia's on there. But after that, who knows? Who knows? It depends on what time the games are. Because we have no clue. We have no clue what time the games are. Like, obviously, a lot can change. There might be a game that I wasn't thinking about calling that turns out to be the best game at 12 o'clock. There might be a game that I think I am calling that turns out to be competing with another game taking place at 7:30. So, we'll see. We'll see. It's very up in the air. I know week 3 what we're doing. I know week 2 what we're doing. My You Make the Calls, obviously, and obviously I know this week we're doing the game tonight. We're doing a game tomorrow, and we're doing a game on Monday. 2nd and 1 ball, the 29-yard line, 2 wide, 1 on the near side, 1 on the far side as we start the second quarter. Man in motion is Arian Smith. Handoff up the middle, going to be enough for a first down. Needed 1 and got 3 on that one. The run there, first give of the day to Nate Frazier, the freshman, down to the 32-yard line. First down on the play. Third first down for Georgia this game. Georgia looks more comfortable on offense, I will say, than Clemson. Clemson has that one big play, and that's about it. Wait, so he's in uniform, even though he's suspended? He's in uniform? I'm surprised he's not in street clothes. Jimmy Horn Jr. could be a pick like Tank Dell was. He could be. I mean, he looked very sharp. He looked very sharp for Colorado. That's a curl route, and that's a low throw, and it is caught, but a nice open field tackle at the 38-yard line. It's going to be a gain of, let's call it 5 on that one. The catch there by Dylan Bell. I was impressed by Jimmy Horn. I was very impressed by Jimmy Horn, but obviously it's very early on in the season. It's very early on. And I have to look at the film more closely because how I watch the games, like for drafting, how I watch the games is not how I evaluate prospects for drafting. Because obviously, like during the game, you only pay attention to Horn when he catches the ball, but you got to check like how he's creating the separation for the most part on other stuff. But I was impressed by Horn. I was impressed by Horn. 2nd and 5. 3 wide, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Actually, just 2 wide. So Wilson going to be in motion the flat. That's the play they wanted. It's going to be a first down at the 45, 50, pushed out of bounds to the 48-yard line. Pushed out of bounds for a first down by Waze Woodaz from the 38 to the 48. So again, a 14 yards and a first down for the Bulldogs. Rams are the Super Bowl contenders that barely anyone talks about. I don't know if they're contenders. I don't know. That defense, I have some question marks. I mean, you lose your top linebacker. You lose Jones. You lose Donald. I don't know. I don't know if they're contenders for the Super Bowl. I guess if you have Stafford and McVay, you are, but I'm not crazy about the Rams. I think we missed the playoffs, with a 9-8 record. Bubble screen, caught, breaks some tackles, and down to the 39-yard line. Again, and 9 yards on the play. Good drive here for Georgia as that pass there was caught on the play by number 32, Cash Jones. I'm watching 4 games. Nice with the quad box. Yep. Oh, no, we're going to be watching a ton of college football games starting next week once I get back to my regular setup. You see the helmet case behind me. You see the TVs and everything. 2nd and 1. Stoppage on the field. Is Clemson going to call a timeout, slow things down? That's their first timeout taken. They'll have 2 left. 2nd and 1 with 12:34. When we get back. But a good drive here for Georgia. A drive that started their own 20-yard line. They're in plus territory. Mostly move the ball today. Titans are a sleeper pick this year. I think so too. I could honestly see the Titans make the playoffs. I could see Tennessee make the playoffs. I mean, that defense improved offensively. I don't know how much they improved offensively. That's sort of the question mark. But I do like their coach. Offensive line, they probably improved a little bit. I don't know. Problem is that obviously Derrick Henry did so much for that team, and not having Henry, I mean, I love they don't have Henry. I love it. But having Tony Pollard, he did not look good last year. He really did not look good last year. He was the most disappointing player besides Dameon Pierce. He was such a disappointment last year, Tony Pollard. I don't know if he's going to bounce back to form, if it was a fluke here. I don't know what that was. Not having a run game might hurt because I don't like. I do like Spears, but I'm not sure he could be a every down back. I love Spears as a third down back. I don't know if that's going to be this year. I don't know, but I don't think Levis is as bad as people are saying. Yeah, still minimalist load. Yep, pretty much. Who's like team Florida Gators? Yep, it is Florida and ASU. Florida and ASU are my teams. So it's going to be a rough season. Most people want 6 wins. I'll take 6 combined for both those teams. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. I have to go grocery shopping soon. All good, C2 man. All good. Hopefully you get everything you need. Hopefully you find everything you need. Part of my benefit for change of scenery. He might. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Usually running backs, they don't have down years and bounce back in like middle through. Usually once you're done, you're done. Army and Wake, nice. I love Wake. I like Wake a lot. Went to school down North Carolina. Was like 20 minutes away from Wake. Just a school that everyone roots for. No one really has anything against Wake. NC State and Wake, no one really has anything against down there. Especially Wake. Especially Wake. So we're at timeout right now. Again, any donation will count toward you make the call. You guys are helping pick. Are we doing Tennessee, NC State, or are we doing Colorado, Nebraska? Which game are we doing? I think Levis' biggest weakness is his short passing. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm a bit higher on Levis than most. Like, I don't think he's, like, in the top half by any means. Not yet, at least. But people are writing him off already. I'm like, the Atlanta game, he was great. Miami game, he had that comeback. Like, I'm not writing him off just yet. I think writing off a quarterback after 1 year for the most part. Not crazy about it. What do you think? Where do you think my Panthers will finish? I'm not sold on Bryce Young. I saw nothing last year with Young, even against the Jaguars. I saw nothing. Receivers are still kind of a mess. I do like Xavier. I thought that was a solid pick, but I'm gonna say 3-14. 3-14 for the Panthers this year. 3-14 for the Panthers. All right, second one, the 39-yard line, as we get back into action here. Over on Deion Sanders' dumb decisions, 4.5, also the equivalent of Sanders. Yeah, I'm gonna say Deion. I'll probably put it because there's only 12 games. I'm probably going to 3.5. We'll go 3.5. I don't get why we aren't starting Andy Dalton. I mean, you have to play Young and see what you got, because obviously if Young doesn't work out this year, you're getting rid of him. You're moving on to quarterback. Second and 1, 3 wide, 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Play action. Looking, comeback route. Caught the 32-yard line and will be enough for a first down. Catch there made by Colby Young. His first grab of the day. Gain of 7 and a first down to 32. Beck has only missed on 1 throw so far, and that was a throwaway out of bounds. Or no, my apologies. Klubnik had a throwaway out of bounds. He's only missed on 1 throw so far. That was a throw to the sideline on that comeback route. First attempt, the 32-yard line. 31-yard line is where they're going to mark it, actually. 3 wide, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side of the field. Best drive of the day for either team. So Georgia looks to get on the board, score the first points of the game. Beck hands it off to the side, and going nowhere on the play. Stuffed, no gain, maybe even a loss of 1. Nice tackle there by Wade Woodaz, who's been a very strong tackler, I must say. I've been impressed by Woodaz so far. Woodaz looks pretty solid in terms of open field tackling, in terms of getting to the outside, turning the corner. Might even be a loss of 1 on that one. I like what I'm seeing from Woodaz. He could be the star of this defense, potentially. I mean, he's a very strong tackler. What upset specialist do you see happening today in college? Is Wyoming an upset? I see Wyoming being ASU. Wyoming ASU, I think, is going to happen. I think Wyoming ASU is going to happen. And they get some movement. Some movement on the Georgia offensive line. Back it up. 2nd and 17. 16, I should say, the 37-yard line. False start. Get those flag emojis out. If you remember, one of the many emojis you can do if you are a member of the team. Get those flag emojis out there. All right. 2nd and 16. Ball at the 37-yard line. This drive started at their own 20. They're going backwards as of late. Loss of 1 on the run. False start penalty. Here we go. 2nd and 16 at the 37. 4 wide, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side of the field. You back. Back takes a snap. They send 4. Back. Slam pass. That ball is caught for a first down. Breaks a tackle and down the 15-yard line. Nice grab there by Dylan Bell. He had 22 yards, and Georgia, for the first time today, is in the red zone. Brentford of college football needs a little between FBS and FCS. Probably UMass. Probably UMass on that one. We need to get Dicker, Yankoff, and Woodhouse on the same team. Florida and ASU mean a bowl game? Oh, Florida. Florida's number 1. I know Florida and ASU are playing each other in, I think, 2027. I'm rooting for Florida that game. I'm rooting for Florida. First down, 3 wide, 1 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Play action, slam pass, bit overthrown. That's the second incomplete pass today for Beck. Bit overthrown on that one. They want a flag. Colby Young not going to get one. Brings up 2nd and 10. You know, Florida's my pick. If Florida plays ASU, I'm rooting for Florida. Now, if Florida played High Point, I'd root for High Point. But High Point doesn't have a football team, so I don't have to worry about that. But any other sport, High Point. For some reason, people are down on Tajay Spears. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. If you're down on Tajay Spears, look at how he played against Jacksonville Week 18. That tells you everything you need to know. That could have been PI. I'm not sure that was casual. It was a bit too high. Could have been PI. I think it was tight coverage. I think it was tight coverage by Terrell. Yeah, Blewett is a bad kicker name. Blewett is a very bad kicker name. Just the memes on that one. In the flat ball is caught at the 10 and out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Once again, a 6 yards there on the play for Lawson Lucky. Brings up 3rd and 4 at the 8-yard line. You just want to watch good football this season has already looked incredibly disappointing. For college? No, not really. Not really. Not really. I mean, Thursday was great with Colorado and the SU. I mean, that was a fun game. Remember, week 1, you can't tell a whole lot with week 1. Again, the offenses are always going to be behind the defenses because there's no preseason. 3rd and 4. A lot of the time in the first half, you're just, in a game like this, you're just trying not to make a mistake. You're playing conservative, trying to not make a mistake. 4 wide, 2 on the other side, 2 on the far side. Beck takes a snap in the gun. They send 5. Beck, first 3 not there. He's going to go down on the play at the 13-yard line. Sack there, a 3rd down stop. Coming from number 11, Peter Woods. Carson Beck not out of the woods on that one. It's a loss of 6 on the sack. First sack of the day for either side. And it will bring up 4th down, and Georgia will have to send their field goal unit out there after a 6.5-minute drive. Woods gets the sack as the pocket collapses. Interesting route combination there. There was no one on the bottom of the screen. No one on the bottom of the screen whatsoever. It's all stacked up on the top of the screen. All right, kick here for Peyton Woodring. 30 yards. Snap good. Hold good. Kick is up. It's right down the middle. So Georgia on the board first with 8:52 left. Was it wise to take the under? I usually go like... In a game like this, I would go under. Yeah, in a game like this, I would go under. I'll go under. I wish Chad had give support. Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome if it did. That'd be awesome if it did. What I find interesting, though, with chat, honestly, what I find interesting, NFL games, you get bots all the time. College games, no bots. I don't know why. I don't know what college game you don't get bots. My guess is that because in college, a lot of people just stream the game illegally, then they get their channels nuked afterwards. But NFL, you can't stream the game. You have to go to a different site to do it because YouTube doesn't have the support for that. So that's my guess on why there's no bots for the college games. But I'm not complaining. Time site Tony Pollard's wondering when drafting JG9 fantasy tomorrow, which one to consider first, Pollard or Spears, who's going to get more playing time? Yeah, that one I wouldn't touch. Honestly, that one I wouldn't touch. I always like going for running back ones. I like going for running backs so I know we're going to play. Running backs are going to play. That's who I go for. Like, guaranteed to be running back 1. Right, high-ranked teams tend to play better defense unless it's the Big 12. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. High-ranked teams have more speed. They usually spread it out more, and they play better defense. All right. Now we're getting the political ads in New York. Tennessee up 7 right now? Yeah, Tennessee's going to win this one. Tennessee's going to win. I think Tennessee makes the playoff. I think Tennessee makes the playoff this year. All right, so 3-0 our score. Yeah, anything that involves splitting carries, I'm not I'm not crazy on. Obviously, our league's going to be a 20-team league, so it's going to be a bit different. Be a bit different that way, but you might have to go with guys that split carries. But to start off at least, I like going for surefire thing as a number one. But I'll tell you my strategy tomorrow. I'm going running backs heavy. Wide receivers are a dime a dozen. I think it's better in a 20-team league to have an elite running back versus an elite receiver. I don't believe in the no running back strategy. I do not believe in that strategy whatsoever. Yeah, if you're not done so already, be sure to like and subscribe. Helps the channel and tiny donations get your question right away. And the counts where you make the call. You're going to help me pick which game we're doing. Are we doing Tennessee, MCC, or are we doing Colorado, Nebraska? You guys are going to make the call on that one. Playoff. Well, Tennessee football, Tennessee college, Tennessee Titans, I don't think make the playoffs, but it wouldn't shock me. But Tennessee Volunteers, I think, make the playoff. Tennessee Volunteers, I think, make it. We're going to have a lot of teams make it in the SEC. I think we're going to have 4 in the SEC. I think we're going to go with, I think we're going to have Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, and Texas. Rep and Duval, I see. Yep, Rep and Duval. When it comes to running backs, what's good for fantasy is bad reality. Oh, yeah, you don't draft running backs in the first round in real life, but fantasy, go for it. Amara St. Brown, nice. Yep, Blake Cormack got a decent amount of carries. I don't know. He should get a decent amount, but I mean, St. Brown is a safe pick. St. Brown will get you 120 catches. Yeah, wide receivers are very easy to get in fantasy. They fall very low. Like, you don't get, like, Christian Kirk in, like, round 8. Obviously not in a 20-team league, but in a 10-team league, you get Christian Kirk in, like, round 8. Like he's Trevor's favorite target game in round 8. Josh Jacobs, A.J. Dillon to start the season in fantasy, and the season Mostert and Hubbard. Hubbard wasn't bad. Hubbard was not bad. Kickoff, end zone, touchback. Clemson ball at the 25. First down with 8:49 left in the first half. Clemson, drive number 4. First 3 drives have not gone anywhere. They briefly crossed midfield on their last drive, but went backwards with an illegal formation penalty. That kind of halted it. Force a habit to quote Jim Moore when everyone talks playoff. Oh, I don't blame you. I do the same thing. No, Titans are not going to be that bad. Titans, I like Callahan as head coach. I like the moves they made for agency. I think they're going to be okay. I think they're going to be okay this year. And then obviously offensive line looks to be a bit better. I don't think Levis is bad, people are saying. It's really which Calvin Ridley are we going to get? We're going to get the guy that drops everything? I don't know. First down, the 25-yard line. It's a toss play to the near side of the field, and that one's going to get absolutely nowhere. Clemson having trouble running the ball in the stacked Georgia front 7. C.J. Allen on the stop. It's a gain of just 2 for Phil Maffa. Brings up 2nd and 8. Running on this Georgia defense is so tough. They've got one of the best fronts in college football, maybe the best front in college football. It's been a staple of Kirby Smart forever. Bijan Robinson still on the board. Ooh. Over Amara St. Brown. That's tough. Personally, I go Bijan. I'm going to go to the Open tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to the Open. Am I calling the game between the U and Florida? No. I usually work in between. The 3:30 games I usually work on videos. So that's why. Second down. Fires in the flat. That ball is going to be caught, but nowhere there. I don't know why you would even throw that ball. There was 2 guys there. You're going to lose yards no matter what. Maffa getting tackled for a loss of 5. I don't know what Klubnik was doing there. Just leave your running back out to dry like that. No chance near the sideline to make anyone miss. 3rd and 13. Just chuck the one into the dirt. Or chuck the one on his feet. Oh, man. I don't get, why doesn't Clemson just steal High Point U's game plan? Well, I don't think we're in the... Yeah. Yeah, we did beat Georgia. High Point beat Georgia. Clemson did not. Clemson is not beating Georgia. That was a crazy dynasty. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did it. Someone might have took Henry first round. I mean, he's going to get touchdowns this year. He's going to be a touchdown vulture. I get it. He's going to be a touchdown vulture. Clemson not able to get the playoff. They're going to have to call timeout. They have 1 left this half. I get it. Look, Derrick Henry, you know my thoughts on Henry. He's one of the greatest running backs of all time. I've seen him do too much in Jacksonville. I'm higher on Henry than most. Until, like, his body, until it breaks down. I mean, the way he runs, it's not speed-based. The way he runs is power, just sheer power. And until, like... That's pretty built for, like, if you have the power like that, you're pretty built for a while. Like, you can play a long time when you have power like that. Your game's not speed-based and not elusive-based. What a game last night. You guys made me really nervous at the end. Yeah, Sewell, I don't know what Lavello was doing. Look, I like Lavello a lot. You know me, I like Lavello a lot, but Sewald, jeez, Sewald. He should not have been in there in the 7th. I don't agree with taking Floro out Floro should not have been out. Floro should not have been in the game to start. I would have gone Mantiply in the 6th. We'll just got regular rotation there. 5-5. Go Mantiply in the 6th. And then you go with Puck, Thompson, and Martinez. 7-8-9. You do that, I think. I don't agree with putting Floro in, but once he was in, I mean, he allowed the double, but then he got 2 outs. So I think you leave him in for the 6th. I don't think take Mantiply in. And then Seawald on the 7th is crazy. Seawald on the 7th for me. I don't know why. I guess if you like the Dodgers that mashes the ball, you don't put Seawald in there. You just don't put Seawald in there in the 7th. Not a one-run game like that. Derek Henry traumatized me. How about you? Oh, traumatized me for life. Traumatized me for life. Is CMC already a Hall of Famer? Yes, he is. He is. So, I think one more year he could be in the Hall of Fame. Demonstration of college football style. Notre Dame hiring Jerry Foss, great high school coach with 0 prior coaching experience. Yes, that was that was really bad when that happened back in the day. That was really bad when that happened. Probably not the smartest move. Probably not the smartest move, if I do say so myself. That could be a whole video at some point. As long as Hackett's the Jets, so he can't touch Brees Hall in fantasy. I don't know. Hull's a pretty safe bet. For me. I like Hull a lot. Looking at run back in the 2nd round. Yep, that's not a bad play. Not a bad play. I think as long as you get 1 wide receiver and 1 running back in the first 2 rounds, you're okay. Derrick Henry versus Earl Campbell. Oh, Earl Campbell. But Henry's great. Henry is great. Henry's phenomenal. Yeah, he's a freight train. You don't stop him or he'll just go through you. Yeah, that's the thing with Baltimore. If they make the playoffs this year, if Lamar stays healthy and they make the playoffs, good luck stopping Derrick Henry in January. Good luck stopping him in colder weather. Really, good luck stopping him in colder weather. All right, meanwhile, Penn State just scored a touchdown. I think it's 13-0 that one. If we win tonight over you guys, this division race is done. I wouldn't say that. If you win the series, yes. But it's a 4-game series. If you win the series, yes, it's done. But just splitting, I don't think it's going to be enough. Campbell never ran for over 2,000 yards. True, but you watch those Oilers teams. They don't do anything without him. I mean, yeah, Jamal Lewis ran for over 2,000 yards. Campbell never did, but I'm taking Campbell over Jamal Lewis. 3rd and 12. Looking, fires, drag route, caught. It's going to be short of the sticks by a yard, maybe 2. Decision time here. I think they're going to have to punt this one away. Antonio Williams needed 11 on that one, or needed 12, got 11. 4th and 1. Ball at the 33-yard line. All right, 4th and 1. Have a feeling Mahomes is going to be taken early in the 1st round. I have a feeling too. And they are, I think they're leaving the offense out there. 4th and 1 at their own 34. They're going to leave the offense out. Play clock's running out. They only have 1 timeout. Play clock's running out. They're on the gun, 4th and 1. They got to rush this play. I think you call timeout here. They got to rush this play. Yep. They got to call timeout. That's bad for Clemson. That's bad. That is bad for Clemson. They were still in the huddle with 10 seconds on the clock. If Zeke gets 10K plus rushing yards to Hall of Fame, I don't think so. I don't think 10K is enough with Zeke. I don't think his peak was long enough. He was solid for like 3 years, and then the peak wasn't great. It wasn't great after that. Yeah, Lewis carried his team too. He did. But like Earl Campbell, you watch like the 80s Oilers. Oh man. You watch the 80s Oilers. Any chance Dabo gets on dumb decisions this year? Oh yeah, 100%. 100% I could see it. Dabo's collect manager is dreadful? Oh, you're telling me. 4th and 1 now. Klubnik on the sideline. They're going to punt this one away. So they wasted a timeout just to punt the ball. As the play clock was winding down. All right. The punt here. Clemson still has not crossed the 45, and that's a bad punt. Goes to the 32-yard line. Takes a very bad bounce for Clemson. Just a 35-yard punt. No return on the play. Georgia ball at the 32 when we get back. If someone takes Mike Evans, and oh boy, oh. I mean, Evans is solid for 1,000 yards every year. You know what you're getting with Mike Evans. You know exactly what you're getting with Mike Evans. Which college football coach aside from Kirby would shock me the most making dumb decisions? Billy Napier? No, not Billy. Shocking the most. Probably DeBoer. First down the 20 or 32-yard line. With 6:21 left, Tennessee 14-0. Yeah, Tennessee's going to win this one. Tennessee, NC State, I have no clue how that game's going to go. I think Tennessee's going to win that one. Louisville 31-0 in the second. And I love what their coach is doing. I love what their coach is doing. Play action, fire squad, the 45 to the 40, out of bounds to the 37-yard line. A huge game there. They're in plus territory. Lawson lucky, feeling lucky on that one. Down to Clemson's 37. It's a gain of 31 and a first down. You know, after the mess that the previous coach left behind, I mean, Louisville last year, like, incredible. First down to 37. 3 wide, 2 on the far side, 1 on the other side. It's going to be a swing pass, and that's going to go for a loss of 6, maybe a loss of 5. Either way, a great tackle there by who else but Peter Woods, number 11. Woods had the sack earlier, gets a loss of 6 there. They rushed that play, and it goes nowhere. Second down at the 43-yard line after the loss of 6. Actually, going to call it a loss of 5. Say 15. Louisville might be a dark horse play for him. I could see it. I could see it. I mean, they don't have Plummer anymore, which was probably for the best, because Plummer was not a good quarterback. Plummer was not a good quarterback. We saw it with the Panthers this preseason. We saw the ACC championship last year. Yeah, the Mari Mornwing dumb decision. Yeah, that'll come at some point. That's one of the obvious ones I'm saving. 3 wide, back. Fires middle of the field, and that's dropped. Maybe a bit behind his receiver, but a catch that usually you make on that one. Dominic Lovett, not loving that one. 3rd and 15 at the 42-yard line. Throw a bit behind him, but yeah, that's a bit behind him. Lovett didn't have his hands down in the right place, but not the best throw there by Beck. Not the best throw by any means, but one that you expect to be caught at that level. The hands were not in the right place. Beck, 3 incompletions today, 14 for 17. 121. 3rd and 15. Swing pass, caught. That should get him into field goal range. That was the only goal there, and it does get a gain of 5 by Cash Jones. Tagged by Mickens, number 9. That gets him into field goal range. I think that was the idea on that one. So 4th and 10. Over under 3 SEC teams. I got 4. I got Bama. I got Bama. I got Georgia. I got Tennessee, and I got Texas. So 51 to not run in field goal range. Oh yeah. Oh, dumb decision all the way. They had the game won. One of the dumbest decisions in Super Bowl history. Trey McBride fantasy draft. McBride's good. McBride's very good. 55-yard try here for Peyton Woodring. First kick was 30 yards out. This one obviously a lot tougher. 55. This one, it's long enough, and it is good. It tucks into the upright. Woodring from 55 yards, and Georgia has now scored on back-to-back drives. It's 6-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. Looked for a second there like it was going to be wide left, and just tucked in at the last second on the left upright. Kick is good. 6-0 the score. Made it by a sliver. Was always long enough. The question is, was it going to be straight enough? You never know from that side of the field. That was good. If the Utes make the playoff, yes, I think they win the Big 12. I like winning them a lot. Cam Rising coming back. I think they win the Big 12. All right. Again, guys, Georgia emojis out here. Remember, we have that. Isaac Wilson was in Zach Wilson form. All right. So the Georgia helmet here. 6-0 the score. Again, remember, this is not my regular setup. As a reminder, not my regular setup. My regular setup down in Phoenix. I got helmet cases behind me. It's not just a random blue wall. So yeah, so we are doing the game tonight. We're doing Sunday and Monday's game, and then after that, you're gonna see the actual setup for college football season. I mean, if you've been on the stream before, you know what the setup usually looks like. If you haven't been on the stream before, first off, welcome. Second off, this is not my regular location. Go Dogs. How's it going, Kings County? Welcome in. If you're not done so already, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel a ton. Kickoff here. Last week, it was in the end zone for touchbacks. That one is the end zone for a touchback. Gonna bring up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. You have to figure with the way kickers kick at the FBS level, this might be the last year without the dynamic kickoff. If we get injury data, this might be the last year without the dynamic kickoff. Worst trade fantasy made last year: Justin Fields, Michael Thomas. Oof. Oof. I mean, you had Hurts at least, so you weren't gonna play Fields. You got Hurts and Joey B as your QBs. You're set. That's good trade bait too. That's good trade bait. Someone's not taking Josh Allen yet. Good, Josh Allen's overrated. I mean, he runs the ball, though. That's good for fantasy. First down, the 25-yard line. Drive number 5 for Clemson have not crossed Georgia's 45-yard line. Man in motion is Bringstool. Handoff up the middle of the field. That's going to go for a gain of 7. I think that's their longest run of the day. Up the middle there for Phil Maffa. It's been a quiet day for Clemson running the ball against this front, but that's a gain of 7. Field goal percentage is fine. Field goal above expected is better. Yeah, I mean, look, if there's a guy that's 19 for 20, but he's 18 for 18 from inside 30, I'm taking the other guy who's 16 for 20, but half those kicks are from 50 plus. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Okay, Clemson has no timeouts. Play action. Resets his feet. Fires deep shot down the field in double coverage and almost intercepted on the play. It was overthrown and actually it was such a bad overthrow that it wasn't even enough to get intercepted by KJ Bolden, the free safety. Brings up 3rd and 3. Taking a home run shot there. If man had my errors mode like 2K, what would be a good start years? Try to think about the following year's draft. I would say for me personally, if they had errors mode, I want to do AFL NFL merger. I want to do, what would be great would be if you could start in 1960 and you have to try and compete against the other leagues to bid. So like you have the draft happening simultaneously, you have to bid out the other league. That would be awesome. But I would never do that. But that would be incredible. 4-1 on the far side, 3 on the other side, 3rd and 3. Deep shot here. That one's going to be back shoulder, incomplete, tight coverage there, no flag. And now the flag comes out. Ooh, I don't know about that one. He was looking around. I don't know about that one. It was underthrown. He was looking around. Did he impede him? I don't know. Either way, I'm not sure I agree with calling fly routes on 2nd and 3, 3rd and 3. They're going to get PI there. I'm not crazy about that call. Julian Humphrey. Yeah, there's no foul for PI. Yeah, incomplete pass. Yeah, I was going to say, that wasn't PI. I was going to say, that's not PI. That's tight coverage. If anything, he pushed off. Yeah. If anything, it's a push off. Yeah, no PI. No PI. Someone took CJ Stroud with Josh Allen. I'm not crazy about that. I mean, I like Stroud, don't get me wrong, but he's not going to run the ball. Yeah, no, it's not PI. That's not PI. If anything, it was an offensive push-off. You got to question the play calling there. 2nd and 3, 3rd and 3. You call 2 fly routes? 2 low percentage plays on this Georgia defense? That was upset at the refs. I'd be upset at my play caller. I'd be upset at my play caller there. How's it going? Very welcome in. I'd be upset at my play caller for that one. Why are you throwing 2 fly routes when you need 3 yards? I get calling it one time. You're calling 1 fly route. You go for the home run ball, and then on 3rd down, you just try to get the first down. But back-to-back fly routes? Not crazy about that one. Swanson, 5 drives, 5 punts. Hope he's getting a lot of the NIL fund today. That's not a great punt, though. It's going to be fielded at the 31-yard line and down to the 32. So from the 32 to the 32, just 36-yard punt. In terms of net, 37 yards in total as Evans returns that one. Georgia ball, 3:13 left. They get ball to start the second half. They're up by 6. Chance to make a 2-score game and then potentially blow this thing open to start off the second half. Big drive here. You know, Clemson is not looking sharp right now. You need to start a quarterback here in the 5th round. I don't know. You can wait on starters. I mean, Trevor's, like, on ESPN, he's picked, like, 120. Like, Caleb Williams has picked, like, 120. Tua's picked 120. Like, you can wait on starters. You don't need to panic pick if you don't have to. All right, first down at the 31-yard line. First down, handoff up the middle, and that's going to go down to the 36-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5 on the play for Nate Frazier, his 2nd carry of the day, the true freshman, number 3 recruit in that 2024 class. Brings up 2nd and 5. Again, Georgia, clock not really an issue for them if the goal is to drive down the field for a touchdown. They have 3 timeouts plus a 2-minute warning. Clemson has no timeouts. Clemson has no timeouts. They use 1 in defense to just get a breather, and they use 2 on offense with the play clock winding down. All right. Handoff up the middle, down to the 42-yard line. First down on the play. Back-to-back runs for Frazier. And that should take us to the 2-minute warning. It was just figure of speech, Nick. It was just figure of speech. Just a figure of speech. First down, Georgia. Frazier's looking sharp right now. Frazier very decisive. That's a beautiful cut. That's a beautiful cut right there. He's very decisive. My guess is that Frazier's going to overtake Robinson on the depth chart at some point. Final play before the 2-minute warning. Flag on the play. It's going to be a free play, it looks like. That's why he's taking the deep shot. Flag right on the line. That usually we take a deep shot like that on first down. And that's in the route tree. Usually it's a free play. And it is going to be offside on Clemson. We're at the 2-minute warning. 1st and 5 of the 47. When we get back, as we're at the 2-minute warning, or 2-minute timeout, as Joe Tessitore said. All right, so 2-minute warning. Again, be sure, like, some of you have not done so already. And donations to get your question right away. And yeah, he was well offside. Well offside on that one. And use those emojis in the chat to share support. At halftime, we're going to do a raid, like we have done the last 2 streams, which seems to be going pretty well. Again, NFL streams, we won't do raids because halftime is shorter. And halftime is shorter for the raids. Plus, I could potentially get raided by like Tree or Grossi or something like that. But for college, we're going to do some raids. Called from Secret Base did a video the other day where you can't understand why the Bengals got wear the Bengal tire they have from 9704. Yeah, no, that was such a good logo. I mean, it was so 90s, but I love it. It was such a good logo, though. My guess is that they just want to get rid of the stench from that Bengals era of football. Just to get rid of the stench. As that logo was associated with losing. I was leading 3-0 against Illinois State, just as God intended. We are so back. You can fire your son as the offensive coordinator, but at the end of the day, you are still Iowa. You are still Iowa. All right. CBS and NBC got the Big Ten package. ABC got the SEC package. Yeah, I'm not crazy with the theme music for the SEC package for ABC, but as long as CBS got something, I need that theme music. I need that theme music every Saturday at 3:30. I need that theme music. So first of all, the 47, when we get back. Again, any donations get your question right away. Otherwise, I'm just going the way that I see them. Fire with any questions you might have in the chat. I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything. Any donation counts when you make the call. Well, you guys are going to make the call on which game we're going to do. Are we going to call the game between Tennessee and NC State next Saturday night? Or are we calling Colorado, Nebraska? We're calling Michigan, Texas. That's guaranteed at 12 o'clock. But 7:30, which game are we calling? You guys are going to help me decide on that one. 5-3 Iowa final score coming with that one. 5-2 more like it. Damian Pierce said minus 1.20 rushing yards over expected per carry in 23 dead last year. No, he was not good. He was probably the most disappointing player last year. I expected big things for him. I mean, he was a favorite potentially if he stayed healthy for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and then to barely make the roster now. I mean, I like Pierce out of Florida, obviously. Last year, he was just not good. He was too slow. Too slow. I think my girls' flag football team is better offense in Iowa. Probably. Thoughts on VT struggling to Vandy? VT usually is one of those games every year. VT is one of those games every year where they just struggle for no reason. I will say Vandy, I think, is going to be a bit better than people expect to some extent. I mean, by that, I mean 4 wins. Now, people are expecting them to have 2 or 3. I'm going to say 4. But there's no reason VT should be losing that game. That'd be hysterical, though. That'd be... Basically, if VT loses that game, they have to run the table. They have to run the table to make the playoff. If they lose this game, they have to run the table to make the playoff. No, you're thinking Damian Harris. No, Damian Pierce, the Texans running back, the Florida running back. You're thinking Damian Harris. Why are running backs taken in the first round of fantasy drafts? 2 reasons. 1, running the ball, usually 10 yards equals 1 point. So you're usually good for about 10 points a game for a running back. That's really good. Number 2 is that scarcity, because there's so many receivers. There are a solid number 2 is actually scarcity plus like wide receivers. You can get like there's starting receivers 3 on each team. Running back, there's only 1 starter on each team, and some teams split carries. So there's really only 20 guys that are true running back 1s, so they have to go early. First down, the 47-yard line. Gonna take Love or Prescott in the 7th round. Oh, I go Love. He'll get you more running points. I'll go Love. 1st and 5. Play action. Flat's not there. Beck gonna have to scramble. Gonna fire. Second read. Caught the 40, 35-30. 25-20. 15 down at the 13-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle on the play. Flag on the play, though. Might be an eligible man downfield. There's 2 flags that fly. Usually a play that develops that long, that's supposed to be a screen behind the line, and then it takes too long, that's usually an eligible man downfield. So this is going to come back. This is going to be an eligible man downfield. I'd be shocked if it's not an eligible man downfield. It's got to be. There's multiple flags on the play, both in the same spot. It's going to be an eligible man downfield. Nice way back to improvise, but again, usually a quick pass like that gets busted out. Pass interference on the offense. So not a illegal man downfield, but it is pass interference on the offense. Great throw, but it might be coming back. Yep, but good read though. Very good read there by Beck. But usually a play like that takes a long time to develop. You're going to get either illegal man downfield. They could have called the illegal man downfield. There was a guy that was 5 yards downfield. They could have called anything on that one. Pass interference. I saw there was an offensive lineman. I think that was the left tackle. The left tackle or the right tackle. Couldn't make out who it was. There was someone that was past midfield and they placed her at the 47-yard line. There was someone that was way downfield before the ball was thrown. Move it back to the 32. All right. You all have the same bye week. I mean, you can just punt that week. That's not the worst idea. Just punt that week. Accept a loss for 1 week. Not the worst idea. 3 wide, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Handoff up the middle. Remember here, Clemson has no timeout. So we'll have to see how Georgia decides to play this one. They don't have to go quick. Again, they do get the ball to start the second half. It's not the worst strategy. You're first and 20. Clemson, you don't want to give them any momentum going into the half. I don't know if I'd even call plays here. Not until like 30 seconds. Not until there's like 30 seconds. I go quickly. Not until there's like 30 seconds, I go quickly here. I let this run down. You have 3 timeouts. Play for a field goal. Let it run down. Quick pass here would be my play. Keep the clock moving. You don't have to give the ball back to Clemson. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Smart coaching by Kirby. Very smart coaching by Kirby. Second 14, they get it off with 3 seconds. Back, pressured. He's going to escape the sack for the moment. He's going to throw this one across his body and into tight coverage. Incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. See what the flag is. The tight coverage there coming from Clemson's number 9, R.J. Mickens, the graduate. Intended target there was Dominic Lovett. He's really struggling to get anything going today. 56 seconds left. We'll see what the flag is here. Holding on the offense. Penalty is going to be declined. Brings up 3rd and 16. Smart play to decline that one because when you decline, if you don't decline, they're just going to take 2 knees, so you don't get a chance to get the ball back. Chance of a 20-0 on Chattanooga. No surprises there. Beck's doing a good job scrambling. He's doing a very good job scrambling. He's making accurate throws on the run. Just not being helped out by his offensive line or his receivers. But he's making accurate throws on the run. 3rd and 16, or 3rd and 14, I should say, at the 38-yard line. Should be 3rd and 16, but either way. We're going to just hand this ball off, not take any chances, down to the 43-yard line, and they'll have to punt this one away with about 8 seconds on the clock. And nothing doing really there for Georgia. We're going to see who's streaming right now. We'll do a raid. So 40 seconds left. They're just going to punt this one away, and that'll take us to the half. All right, let's see. Who's doing Clemson, Georgia? Let's see. Yeah, this rate under. All right, this guy. Okay, let's see this guy. This guy has. It's a lot of. Let's see. He does a lot of streams. Oh, he did the Dodgers. He's a Dodgers fan. All right, that'll be interesting. 8 seconds left. Georgia calls timeout. They'll have 2 left, but obviously they're just going to punt this one away. No one saw the day Hoover was cut. Ooh. I'm going to guess Careless Whisper. on that one. I'm going to guess Careless Whisper. I could be dead wrong on that one. I'm going to guess Careless Whisper. Although it could be Shout. Yeah, I think we'll do... we're going to do... Actually... He does... Does he stream a lot? No, we're gonna go with that guy. We're gonna go with him. All right, punt here. He could do that. Punt into the end zone, touchback. 1 second left. Clemson ball. I'm not gonna move the ball or anything like that because they're just gonna take a knee. We all know it. All right, throw a Hail Mary here. No, there's too much time on the clock. If there's 5 seconds, you do, but 8 seconds is too much time on the clock, and then if it doesn't work, obviously they can kick a field goal, or they can try Hail Mary of their own. All right, we're going to go with this channel. We're going to go with this one. Yeah, he does a lot of streams. He did Patriots Commanders preseason game too, so you know, that game was terrible. He deserves some love. Gonna take a knee here. All right. So, we're going to the third quarter. Halftime break, 6-0. Low scoring affair, to say the least. And, yeah. That's the score we got. 6-0. It's not pretty right now. Georgia gets the ball to start the second half. You have to feel, though, that Georgia is playing a lot better than Clemson, at least offensively. Clemson hasn't crossed Georgia's 45. Am I streaming the Vegas game on Sunday? Yes, I am streaming the game on Sunday and the game on Monday. Yes, I am streaming the LSU game and I am streaming the Florida State game. All right, so here's what we're going to do. As is our tradition now on college football games, again, it's not going to be a thing for the not going to be a thing for NFL streams. We're not rating for NFL streams because halftime's shorter, but because halftime's super long in college, we're going to do a raid. We're going to do a raid. Would you do a Super Bowl party for the college football championship? No, I would stream the championship. I would stream the championship for college football. If ASU was in a different story, but I'll stream the championship. I'll stream that one. So here's the game plan. We're going to raid this channel. I'm going to send the link in there, and we're going to do that. We're going to raid this channel. They did the preseason game for the Patriots Commanders, so they have my full support. They actually did a lot of preseason games. Holy cow. They did a lot of preseason games. All right. Yeah, no, they said they did big football. Oh, they did UFL too. They did UFL too. They did Showboat. They did a lot of UFL games. All right. Yeah, we're going to raid this channel. Yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it. They stream the UFL, they stream the NFL preseason, they love football. So we're going to raid this channel, and I'm going to put the link in there. Go to that for the next 15 minutes. I'm going to take a quick break as we do. Again, no NFL raids, but college raids, we're going to do those. So here's the channel link. Go check it out. It's JBNM Sports Fanatic. I'll put a link there. And I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. As we're at halftime, the score is 6-0. See you in 15 minutes as we start the third quarter momentarily. right, guys, welcome everybody to the start of the second half of what has been a defensive slugfest, if you want to call it that. Georgia winning at 6-0 at the half over Clemson. Again, if you're just joining us, this is not my regular setup. My regular setup has a lot of helmets in the background. I'm just doing this from my parents' place in New York. You will see my studio if you've not seen it yet in previous streams, or you will see it starting with next week as we stream the Packers-Eagles game on Thursday night and all the NFL primetime games and college football Saturdays and whatnot. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoy the raid. I see Aaron came in from the raid. So hey sir from JB just up. Thank you so much, Eric. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. JBM just up to you, by the way. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. If you're here from the raid, thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I like doing these raids. It's a good way for me to rest my voice because I do stream a lot. But it's also a good way to see what else is happening in the community. Because again, I've been able to do this full time, which is awesome. That's all thanks to you guys. But I want to show some light to other people. And JB and M seem like they love football. Seem like they absolutely love football. And you look at them. They stream UFL. We did UFL. They stream preseason games. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know. They love football. So figured, you know what, let's show them some love. Let's show them some love. I saw they were streaming the game, so I was like, let's do it. So thank you guys so much for being here from the raid if you are here. We stream, if you're just joining us, so you're new to the channel, we stream every single day, whether it's, we do NFL trivia on Wednesday nights for cash prizes. We stream all the NFL games, all the college football games. We stream a lot. We do videos every day about the history of the NFL as well. So there's a new video that just dropped earlier today at 9 o'clock. Just have a look at it. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I've definitely slimmed down over the past year. Definitely slimmed down a bit over the past year. Definitely slimmed down a bit. Thank you so much, John Sankis. Really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. You know, a lot of people notice it now, which is really, really good. So thank you so much for that. If you've never been to a JG9 live stream or just fire one in the chat with any questions, I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donations, get to your question right away. Others, so just try and go in the order that you see them. I should also note that every donation will count toward you make the call. So every donation you get to pick, are we doing Tennessee, NC State next Saturday night, or are we doing Colorado, Nebraska? Right now it's pretty close, but we still have about a week to go before we decide on that one. And 6-0, I'll put up a poll. Who do you think wins this game? Do you think it is going to be Clemson, or do you think it's going to be Georgia? Let's put a poll in there at halftime. I think 82% of you are riding with Georgia at the start. We'll see what happens here as we do the poll. No touchdowns yet this one, but Georgia does get the ball start the second half. Penn State looking good on West Virginia. Iowa 6-0 over Illinois State. We are so back with Iowa football. I absolutely love it. I might have to do a dumb decision on Illinois State because I don't know what the heck that was at the end of the first half. 27 seconds left. You're on 40-yard line. You have all three timeouts. You're not even going to try? Doesn't make any sense to me. Besides 85 Bears and 99 Rams, best corp to only win one Super Bowl. Oof. That's tough. The best core to only win one Super Bowl? Legion of Boom. Let's go Legion of Boom. Let's go the Legion of Boom defense. Let's do that. That's it. That's a good question. Let's go Legion of Boom defense. All right. So we're about to start this third quarter. Let me reset the timeout bar. Probably get on that. All right. Again, tonight we are doing the Notre Dame game against Texas A&M. We're not doing that. Walkoff still recommended me. Love this show. Thank you so much. You know, Walkoff's great. Walkoff had some of my baseball videos when I did those. He's really good. He's a friend of the channel. Walkoff's great. I love Walkoff. If you like football history, this is the place. If you like baseball history, Walkoff Studios is phenomenal. Walkoff Studios is absolutely phenomenal. If you like baseball history, that's the place. I got nothing but good things to say about Walkoff. All right, first down, the 25-yard line after the touchback. I'm going to close the poll here. 83% you ride with Georgia, so about the same numbers as last time. Same numbers as last time. What gym do I go to? There's a. Thank you so much, Gitsom. It's a place out in Phoenix. I live in Phoenix. I live in Phoenix. So. It's a gym out in Phoenix. It's a club. It's not like a Planet Fitness or anything like that. Having a personal trainer helps a lot. I will say that much. Having a personal trainer, you get pushed to levels you didn't think were possible, but it's good. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. All right, 4 wide. Now it splits into 2 wide. One on the near side, one on the far side. Got a lot on the line here. Receiver out of motion is Arian Smith. It gives to Arian Smith to the 30. Nice tackle there at the 32-yard line by Woodaz. I will say the player that's impressed me the most in that half was Woodaz in terms of how good he is as a tackler. As a tackler, he's been phenomenal. Just knowing the right angles and knowing where to go. I like Woodaz a lot. No, baseball's fun. Baseball, I will say, on TV, it doesn't feel the same as at the game. I will say on TV, like, it's made to be a game you go to. Daniel Jones and Trevor Lawrence? Oh, come on, Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, not even close. It's not even close on that one. Trevor Lawrence is I think he's a bit overrated by Jaguar fans, but he's underrated by the NFL. I think he's like a borderline top 10 quarterback. I think he's at 8 to 12 range. Daniel Jones is nowhere close in that one. Play action, wheel route, caught the 50 to the 45 to the 40, and down the 36-yard line, brought down on the play after a first down by Jaden Lucas. I did say that usually what happens in these halves is, I forgot to start the clock, my apologies. Usually what happens is that after a slow first half, usually one of these offenses takes control. We're seeing that now. Yep, yeah, play him with Cole. Yeah. It would. Well, the 36-yard line there in field goal range, making a 2-score game. Who wants to see me call the MLB playoffs? I'll do that. I'll do playoffs. Yeah, I'll do playoffs. Easily I'll do playoffs. I'll do playoffs. Nico Avocado? Well, isn't he the one that, like, binged, like, intentionally? Like, and now he's, like, with health issues? Like, and didn't he go, like, on a tirade? Handoff. Play action. Going end zone. Shot. Back shoulder. Incomplete pass. No flag on the play. Tight coverage there. Brings up second down. It's Mickens, the graduate, who made the coverage play there. If I donate, what does it go to? You got to pick which game. You got to pick whether you want Tennessee, NC State, or Colorado, Nebraska. You got to pick Colorado, Nebraska, or you got to pick Tennessee, NC State. Which game we're going to call on Saturday. Also, any donation, I get to your question right away. And on top of that, any donation, like I invest a lot of the money back into the studio. Obviously, this is not my regular location. This is my parents' basement. Just visiting for the weekend to watch. I'm going on the U.S. Open tomorrow. I visit for Labor Day weekend. But my regular studio, you see that on most streams. If you go to a previous stream that happened before Thursday, as it's an end around to 20, 15, 10. Goal to go situation out of bounds to the 5-yard line. Pushed out by Woodaz. A nice run there for a first down by Dylan Bell. Gain of 31 at the 5-yard line. But every donation goes to that as well, reinvesting into the studio as best I possibly can. You'll see the setup for the studio. If you see any of my videos, see any of the streams that I do or did before Thursday, this is just a temporary location for the next few days. But I'll be back in my studio Tuesday. I'll be back in my studio on Tuesday. So you'll see what that is like. And you'll see what all the donations go to, because it's a sick setup. I do like the setup a lot. 2-on-1 there, so on the far side. Man in motion is Arian Smith. Now he's lined up on the far side of the field. Back, hands it off up the middle, and that's going to go for a gain of, let's call it 2. And the give there to Nate Frazier, the freshman, trying to get him involved. Again, no ETN today for Georgia, as he was suspended for his driving incident that happened this offseason. Matt Rule changed the culture in Nebraska. Oh, I agree. I like Rule a lot as a college coach. NFL coaching didn't work out, obviously. But as a college coach, love him. Dicker or Bates for fantasy? How big is a miss? If you want consistency, I'm taking Dicker. If you get way more points for 50-plus yards, I go Bates. Yeah, land the corners play. I like that a lot. How many points do you think Tennessee ends on their 38? Still 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Probably 66. Fade route, end zone, window, touchdown! Touchdown, Georgia, Colby Young! Georgia opening drive touchdown the second half. They're up 12-0. Get those Georgia emojis out if you remember. I did say that usually in the second half, someone takes over on offense after a slow first half. Georgia helmet out there right now. Touchdown there. Working one-on-one with Jaden Lucas. Had a rough drive there. Nice play back shoulder, keeping the window open for Young. Touchdown, Georgia. Yeah, Rule passed to Carolina because of temper. I don't know. He had a lot of organizational control, and he was not that good of a coach, too. That wasn't really a fade. That was just back shoulder working one-on-one. That was back shoulder one-on-one. That wasn't a fade. They're going to go for 2, try and make it a 14-point game. Makes a lot of sense here at the 2-yard line. Might be on the coffin. Well, Clemson needs something on this next drive. I don't know if it's on the coffin, but they need something on this next drive. Great video today. Thank you so much, Dan. Really appreciate it. If you haven't seen it, it's about Melvin Hoover, Eagles receiver. Go check it out if you have not done so already. As the play is flowing down beforehand. I don't think I ever saw the answer to the question. Someone asked, like what was the number 1 song the day that Hoover got full starts, back up to the 7, and now they might kick the extra point. Let me see. Did I miss the answer to that question earlier? Someone else, because it was Shout. All right. I think I got Shout. I think it was like, if it's not Careless Whisper, it's Shout. So I'll take it. All right. And now they're going to send the kicking unit out. Payne and Woodring's having a very good game. 2 for 2, hit from 30, hit from 55. This is an X point right in his wheelhouse. You want a greatest game? I don't think we're getting a greatest game. Now, Illinois, we might get, or not Illinois, Iowa, Illinois State, we might get a greatest game. I might do a dumb decisions on that one. Hopefully I'm able to get that one out. I think I'm going to be able to get that one before the 7:30 game. 18 Clemson or 22 Georgia? Who wins? Ooh, that's tough. I'm going to take Georgia. I'm taking Georgia. With that defense, I'm taking Georgia. But that's tough. All right, extra point here from the 7-yard line. It is money. 13-0. Woodring's very good today. 12:01. Left in the third. Beck throws his first touchdown of the season, first of many. Anita gifting 10 memberships. Holy cow. All right, who's got these? Dan, Trevor, Jed Lockett, Motorsports, Summer, Rob, Zedro, Charles Roberts, Roger F., and Thomas Thinkin' Tama Guy. How's it going? Thank you so much for the memberships. As members, guys, get a lot of cool perks, including every video, members only Q&A streams, and you get to use those emojis in the chat, including the Clemson logo and the Georgia logo. You get to use the Krusty Clown. What the hell was that? Which pretty much describes Clemson's offense right now. Which games do you want? Which game do you want? Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Oh, man. Yes, I do. I do. She's watching upstairs. She is watching upstairs. She is watching upstairs. Feeling the love. Welcome home. 30 on T and 20 on Colorado. All right. 30 on T, 20 on Colorado. All right. So let's do that. Let's do that. Holy cow. Feeling the love. All right. I got to figure out. I have a gnome. I do have the chalk. I did bring the chalk back with me. I do have the gnome. I do have my chalk. Hang on. Let me first get the numbers in there. So you want 30 on Tennessee. Yeah, this is going to be close. This one's going to be close. Oh, man. 30 on Tennessee and 20 on Colorado. This is going to be awfully close. Whew. Afternoon, just got home from another double. Oh, man. How's it going? Yeah. Yeah, vacation's over. Vacation's over. Hopefully it went well. Hopefully it went well. So many doubles. All right. Let's get you in there. Nice new piece of chalk. All right. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to display this in a way that makes sense. Figure out how I'm going to display this one. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I think I'll just hold it up. For the commercial break. I'll just hold it for the commercial break. I think we'll do that. So thank you so much. How's it going, Eric? Welcome in. And thank you for the membership. Really appreciate it. Again, as members get named at the end of the members only Q&A streams at the end of each month. We had a great one last time. That was a fun one. And you get to use those emojis in the chat. If you've not done so already, be sure to like and subscribe. We have a video every single day. We have a stream every single day. We're basically, besides Tuesday, because I'm flying back to the studio, we basically have a stream every single day from now until the Super Bowl. It's basically going to be absolutely hectic, absolutely chaotic, but it's going to be a ton of fun. Hopefully you guys are here for the ride as we try and get to 70K, maybe even 100K. We'll see what happens here. Thank you guys again for everything. We're going to do a lot of college football streams this year. It's going to be awesome. We did NFL stream. We always do NFL streams. We're going to up the game and do college streams this year. We're really going all in on college football and NFL this year. Obviously, the college football video is going to be on JG8. You guys have really pumped out a ton of content with the, or you guys really like the Colorado NDSU video they put out. You guys are liking this one. This newest video for the Eagles they put out, that's a 2 out of 10. It's awesome. It's funny too because I like Google Images. There's no images of Melvin Hoover. No images of Melvin Hoover. I had to take a screenshot from the actual thing. And the Colorado video is we're at over 6,200 views on that one. Holy cow, guys! Thank you so much for that. So we got a 2 out of 10 and a 1 out of 10. I love it. Kickoff, end zone, touchback. Clemson has not gotten the ball past Georgia's 40-yard line today. We'll see what happens here. Time is running out for them to do something offensively. You're good. You're excited about my Mizzou football team this year. Yeah, I would be too. I think Mizzou could be a very good team. SC's going to be stacked this year. I think 4 teams make the playoff. But Mizzou is in the running. Mizzou's in that running. Sunday or Thursday, NFL. Oh, no, we do everything. Sunday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, Monday Night Football. We do the Brazil game, the Thanksgiving games, the Christmas games. We're doing all the primetime games. All the primetime games this year. So we're streaming all the games. How's it going, Scorp? Great fit today. Thank you so much. I love Tim Boyle. Oh, man. That is an interesting username. Tim Boyle's not a good quarterback, but he's definitely an interesting guy. Interesting quarterback. All right. Handoff. Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7, ball at the 28-yard line. And renewing your membership when you get home. All good, Scorp. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have an injured player down the field for Clemson. Looks like one of the defensive linemen. Can't quite make out a number just yet, but we're going to take a stoppage while we tend to the injured player. Again, as a reminder, tonight we are streaming Notre Dame, Texas A&M. I'm going to change the emojis, obviously, for that game. We're going to change them to the logos and the leprechaun and everything. I think the emojis are going to be, it's going to be, obviously, the primary logos, and then the Texas A&M logo with the shape of Texas, and it's going to be the fighting leprechaun. How's it going? Yeah, Georgia gets to stop. This one's over. I think if it's a 3 scores, it's over. I'm not crazy about Clemson right now. Offensively, they just can't get anything going. Too sloppy. Running game's not getting a whole lot going. Yeah, injury time out on the field. Couldn't quite make out who was injured. It's one of the defensive linemen. I don't know who exactly it was because the number was blocked the entire time. We do have a brief stoppage on the field while we tend to that. Leaving shortly for Northwestern, Miami, Ohio. Let you know how it was during the live stream tonight. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what that stadium's like. I really want to know what that stadium's like. I'm sure it's gorgeous right now. I don't know what it's going to be like in November. I don't know what's going to be like in November at all. Because it's going to be on the water. Yeah, what a shootout between Clemson and Georgia. I think Georgia's going to pull away. Can someone explain to me why the NFL would schedule 2 teams with a base color of green in an area where the violent gangs don't want anyone but them wearing green? Yeah, they didn't think that went through. Now, I will say that they are allowed to wear green. The Packers are wearing green for this game. And apparently it's not like a huge deal for the, like, if you're inside the same and the rival team isn't playing. But, I mean, there are some issues right now in Brazil. Basically, the players are going to be confined in their hotels. They're going to be confined in their hotels. There are many Eagles players that have adamantly come out against this game and are like, yeah, I'm not crazy about going there. Which I get. If you're going to be confined to your hotel, you travel 11 hours and you just are confined to your hotel, you don't really get to experience the culture. Fantasy draft's complete. You got Jordan Love, James Allen's Caleb Williams. 3 quarterbacks. That's a lot. Kyron, James Conner, Zach Moss. How many teams in this league? Have? I like Kyron, obviously. Moss, I don't know how many carries he's going to get with James Cook there. Not James Cook. But I don't know how many carries he's going to get. I saw James Conner. I was like, yeah, I misread. I don't know about that. I don't know. There's not a lot of running back depth. Crazy thing I've seen this weekend in college football other than Sanders trying to pad stats. Probably, I'm not going to do a video on it, but I'm a bit surprised that Stanford TCU went for it that deep in their own territory with more than 2 minutes left. 4th and 16, deep in your own territory like that. I'm a bit surprised they went for it. Bit surprised. I guess that was sort of the craziest thing I've seen this week so far. Last night, me and my family went to the Astros Royals game, and that Jose Altuve game we did was crazy to see in real life. Yeah, off the wall like that was crazy. Crazy game. Had a no-hitter going, and the Altuve winner off the wall. Yeah, so it's like, look, keep your hands in your pockets, so towards Raiders, yeah. But they're basically confined to their hotels. Unfortunately. At least from what everyone's saying. 10-team Yahoo. That's not a lot of running back depth for a 10-team league. Play action. Screen pass behind the line, unless you're going to go with the no running back strategy. It's a gain of, let's call it 2 at the 30-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 5 on the catch there. Gain of 2 by Cole Turner. You know, I think it's going to go off safely. I think it's going to be totally fine. I think it's just the issue is going to be, like, obviously the confinement to the hotels. Like, you don't really get to experience the culture at that point. That's the whole point of going internationally. Like, yes, you're on a work trip, but you do want to experience the culture. We see that in London all the time. 3rd and 5. We saw that in Germany, too. 3 wide, 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Takes the snap. They're sending a delayed blitz. 6. The pressure coming. He's got a scramble. Going to redirect traffic. Fires. Intermediate route. One-handed grab. One-handed grab at the 49-yard line. What a catch there for the first down to get a 19 by Brenningstool. Oh, my goodness. One-handed grab. You know, I think the green thing is overrated. Because Grossi went down there and he said, like, he met with people. He was like, yeah, you know, you can wear green. It's totally fine. One-handed grab. Tight coverage there. But just completely mossed him. One-handed grab. Palmed that one in there. Working on the coverage was Dalen Everett. What other South American countries do we see getting games? Not any anytime soon besides Brazil, because Brazil's got the largest fan base for the NFL by far. I guess Argentina would be the next closest, but I can't see anyone else doing it. Okay, you only take them just in case the guy... So you are going to no running back strategy. All right, that makes sense at least. Hand off the middle, going to go down to the 34-yard line. They add 15 yards to a penalty afterwards, I should say. They add 15 yards to a penalty afterwards. It was not shown on camera. So this is the best field position of the day for Clemson. They need a score here. They need a score badly here. 2nd and 6 at around the 32-yard line. If Clemson comes back, remember that catch? Yeah, that saved the game. 3rd down, I mean, that saved the game. And nice play there to redirect traffic by Kate Klubnik. Nice play to redirect traffic. Redirect his receivers, redirect the routes. 2nd down and 6, ball at the 32-yard line. Klubnik 2 wide, 1 on the other side, 1 on the far side. Looking, fires, out route. Caught. 1st down on the play at the 25. Makes a man miss and down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards there for Antonio Williams. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. By far, Clemson's best drive of the day. Someone in your league drop Herbert. Should I drop Brian Thomas or Tim Boyle? I got to keep Boyle. You got to keep Boyle. Handoff, gain of 3. And they're in the red zone for the first time today. You got to keep Boyle. Man, who... Like, he get picked up immediately. 2nd and 7, ball at the 19-yard line. In the red zone for the first time. They haven't crossed the 40-yard line all day. And now they're doing something here. 3 wide, 2 on the far side, stacked up. 1 on the near side. Klubnik. Fakes the toss. Looking in the flat. Flat's there. Takes a bit long to get there, but does dump it off. And nice play to truck forward. It is for a second catch of the drive. Jake Bringstool down to the 13-yard line. Brings up 3rd. And it should be Georgia at 19. You're right. Yep, you're right. 3rd and 2. You're right. I think what happened was they did the 15. It wasn't the 49, then they did the 15-yard penalty that I did not that they did not show. So goes a kicker in the 9th round. That's early. I like just switching kickers based on the matchup. Kickers are a dime a dozen for the most part. A stoppage on the field. It is 3 wide. And Clemson, I think they called a timeout. There's no marking yet. Review. They're reviewing something. Are they reviewing targeting? I think they're reviewing targeting. I think that's the only thing they could be reviewing here. They're reviewing targeting? Let's see. They're going to review targeting on KJ Bolden, who's had a very good game, the true freshman at safety. He's had a very good game. I'll leave it up to you guys. Is that targeting? Is that targeting? Personally, from that, look, I didn't think it was. I mean, he wasn't defenseless at that point. He wasn't defenseless at all. Did he lead with the helmet? I'm not sure that's targeting. I'm not sure that's targeting. But is that targeting? That's what they're reviewing right now. 3rd and 2 at the 13, but obviously if it's targeting, we're going to make it at the 6, and Wilson will be ejected, or KJ Bolden will be ejected from the game, and he will be suspended for the first half of the next game that Georgia has. So big ruling here. Big ruling here. Could change the whole dynamic of this game. And if you're not done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel a ton. Receiver low with the helmet. Yeah, I don't think you can call Bolden for targeting on that one. He wasn't defenseless. If you're not done so already, be sure to subscribe. And I'm trying to get to your question right away. The counts toward you make the call. You're going to pick which game we're doing. We're doing Tennessee, NC State. We're doing Colorado, Nebraska. Now check out today's video. Go check it out if you're not done so already. If you haven't checked out the JG8 that came out the other day, go check that one out. I'm hoping to get a JG8 vid out on the Iowa-Illinois State clock manager at the very end, because I don't know what the heck happened at the end of the first half there with Illinois State. You have 29 seconds left. All your timeouts at the 40-yard line. Just not even going to call any plays. Not sure I agree with that one. Especially because Iowa, I mean, you punt the ball away to Iowa. It's not like anything's going to happen with that little time left. And Iowa doesn't have all their timeouts, so it doesn't make any sense to me. We're just trying to slow down the game for ad bucks. Does targeting rule need to be adjusted? I mean, if that's targeting, yes, it does. If that's targeting, that needs to be adjusted. And look, you know me, I don't like Georgia. But that's not, I don't think that's targeting. Unless there's an angle that shows it from the reverse side. I mean, we saw the angle from the secondary. Unless they show a different angle, that convinced me otherwise. Again, like, he's not defenseless. he wasn't defenseless. Obviously, Bolden doesn't have the strength compared to Brenningstool. I'm not sure what else you can do on that one. I'm preaching the choir here, but I think what the Georgia band does on defense is the most annoying music tradition in college football. Florida State. I raise you Florida State. I raise you Florida State. 100% I raise you Florida State. I do not need to hear the Seminole War chant after every single play. I raise you that. As a TCU fan, I hope Clemson wins. I think most people want Clemson to win this game. I think most people are rooting for Clemson. Hey, so I can all hope if the game is getting soft, at least in college. I don't think it's getting soft. I just think the enforcement of the rules is... If that's targeting, I mean... I know what targeting looks like. Like, I don't know, like... I feel like targeting should be lax if the guy is not defenseless. Okay, it's not targeting. Thank God. No targeting on the play. No targeting. I was going to say, that's definitely... Yeah, I was going to say, okay. So they review it. Common sense prevails. No targeting. Bolden gets to stay in the game. 3rd and 2 at the 13-yard line. Thank God. Thank God. 3 wide, 2 second on the far side, 1 on the near side. Handoff up the middle of the field. Going to be a first down. Going down to the 10-yard line. Spins free. Extra effort. Bolden gets the tackle at the 8-yard line. It's a nice run there by Phil Maffa. Gain of 5. Someone argued that sports hockey, except for other players, are playing by the rules that changed with time. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. 1st and goal. First time Clemson got a goal-to-go situation. Best drive of the day by far. Yeah, no targeting on that one. Thank God. Thank God. I was going to say, that's not targeting. I was going to say, that was not targeting. Florida State wins most annoying band. Oh, yeah. Easily. Easily. 1st and goal. Ball at the 7. The toss play. Maffa. Maffa will get back to the line, but that is it. The tackle on the play there by Raylan Wilson brings up 2nd goal at the 7-yard line with just under 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Raylan Wilson on the stop. The sophomore at linebacker. This might be 4-down territory here. Because again, a field goal makes it a 2-score game still. Now, obviously, if it's 4th and goal, like the 7, you're kicking. But if it's 4th and goal, anything inside the 5, you might be going for it. You might be thinking about 4-down territory here. 2 wide, both lined up on the near side of the field. Now man in motion, play action. Got to keep himself on the power, and that goes absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere on that one. Klubnik loses 2, read all the way by Michael Williams. The junior defensive end brings up 3rd and goal at the 9. QB power goes absolutely nowhere, and Williams reads it all the way. 3rd and goal. Yeah, I did say it was 4-down territory, but obviously from here you're kicking. 4 wide, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. He's got a running back to his right, and that is Maffa. Man in motion there. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Klubnik fires, corner route, end zone, he's open! I don't think he put his hands up. I don't know if that was a bad throw, if you put sense. If there was a flag on the play. Now, this is interesting. If this one's on Clemson for holding, I think you might accept it. Now, in NFL, you decline it. But I think you might accept this if you're Georgia, if this is holding on Clemson. There's a flag on the play. As we have an injured player, and that's made him make a stop on the second play. It's Williams who's down. I think NFL leagues have a class of personal fouls called player control fouls. So applied helmet hits and thrown a body towards the player's knee. I mean, again, knee, it's not really like you can't hit him high, so you might as well hit him low. Looks like a quarterback, obviously. Personal foul. Block below the waist. Why are you declining that one? No, Georgia. No, you don't decline that one. No, in the NFL you do. In the NFL you do, but not in college. Not in college with the way these kickers are. You make it 3rd and goal at the 24. They're going to get Maffa there for that low block. Yeah, that's not a great throw. I don't agree with declining the penalty there. I know 4th down, you figure they're going to kick the field goal. It's still a 2-score game, but 3rd and goal at the 24 with the illegal block. It would be a 42-yard field goal. If you get a sack, it'd be a 50-plus. I would, honestly, if this is a chip shot field goal, I would not have declined that one. I have accepted that one. Now, NFL, I would have done that. NFL, I would have done it. Field goal's up and good. So Clemson gets on the board. It's still a 2-score game. I would not have done that. I would not have declined the penalty there. I would have made it 3rd and goal at the 24-yard line. Make it a longer kick, potentially. I get the idea. It's not a dumb decision. I get the idea, because the idea is, okay, they're going to kick the field goal. It'll still be a 2-score game. We're still okay. Our offense is playing well. Let's do that. But I'll put a poll up there. Should Georgia skip the penalty? But Clemson is on the board, so we get a chance to do that. No, I wouldn't say dumb decision. I wouldn't have done it. I get the idea. The idea being, okay, like, they're going to get 3 points. Like worst case, if you do the 3rd and goal at the 24, we could commit a penalty of our own. We could allow a touchdown potentially, and then it's a 1-score game. They're going to kick the field goal. They're not going for a 4th and goal at the 9-yard line. It's still a 2-score game. You got to think of it like scores. You got to think of it like possessions, and it's still a 2-score game. So I get it in that regard. I wouldn't have done it, though. I would not have done it. I personally would. Now, in the NFL, it's the right call. NFL, it's the right call, because there's no real difference in the NFL between a 42 and a 26 for these kickers. But in college, bit of a different story. Kickoff end zone touchback, first down for Georgia at the 25. They got a touchdown on their last drive. And now Carson Beck going back out there for drive number 2 of this half. You might go back to that spot on against Softy on 3rd. Yeah, they might. You figured out if I dust off the D squared? Yeah, why not? 45-0 Tennessee. Jeez. 20-10 Vandy. Beautiful. I think 23-10 now. I think they just drilled a field goal, unless that was the play that they're showing. 34-21 hit over Kent State. That's a shootout right there. Did not see that coming. A shootout in that game. Yeah, Vandy, that'd be an upset. You asked me what's shocking the most. If Vandy pulls off this win, I know there's like fines for storming the field. I don't care. If you're Vanderbilt, you pay that fine. First down, Beck having a solid game so far. 17 for 22, 165, 1 touchdown, no picks, play action. Beck stands in the pocket. He's going to throw in the flat to his running back. It's caught to the 30, 35-40, has a block, 45, and down the 48-yard line. It's a nice play there by Nate Frazier. Frazier looking to take advantage of an expanded role with Etienne out. And you figure, obviously, Etienne's going to have the starting job. But Frazier looks good. I like Frazier a lot more than Robinson. I think that 1-2 punch of Etienne and Frazier is going to be phenomenal. Georgia always produces great running backs. That's been their MO for the last decade or so. Has Vandy ever been good? I mean, under James Franklin, they were a good team. And then Franklin left for Penn State and all kind of went downhill. But Franklin, like, when Franklin was at Vandy, he was very good. That team was very solid. They were constantly like a 7-8 win team. All right, first down, the 45-yard line. 2 wide on the near side of the field. Play action. Beck stands tall. Fires sideline shot back shoulder. Nice coverage there. Incomplete pass. Intended target on the play was number 4, Delp. And not going to get the call. Oscar Delp, the tight end, the intended target. Not getting the call for PI. 2nd and 10. Looked like clean coverage to me. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's clean. It's solid hand fighting. Nice leverage there. In the position is Khalil Barnes, the sophomore. Brings up 2nd and 10. You know, D-backs lost. I'm not surprised. You put Sewell in the 7th, you deserve to have that happen. It was bad. Offense looked good. Bats looked good, but that double play did not help. That double play by Eugenio did not help. He did not have a great game yesterday. They send 4. Back. Plenty of time. Fires, checks it down, and incomplete. Is that a backwards pass? Is that a backwards pass? I think they're going to say no on that one. You know, I didn't think it was backwards. 3rd and 10. Looking for Frazier on that one. That's one if you're Beck, you just got to live another day. Chuck it at the feet or something. Live another day. Too risky. 3rd and 10, ball at the 49-yard line. Georgia just 1 for 6 on 3rd down today. 4 wide, 3 stacked up on the far side of the field. 1 at the bottom of the screen. Spread out wide. Looks like Robinson is in at running back. 3rd down. Beck. Standing tall. Fires. Middle of the field. Call the 35-yard line to the 30. Down to the 28-yard line. Nice grab there on the play by London Humphreys. Has got Mono with the 5er. Thank you so much. Which game did you want to get him on? I forgot which one you wanted for that one. First down the play. Why was there so many complaints about the New Orleans no call, yet no one besides Bengal fans care about the 22 AFC Championship Phantom call that gave him the win? Because that wasn't really a Phantom call. That was just you feel for the guy, but that was the right call. Back at a run for 13 yards in the first down in the red zone. You want Colorado? All right, we're tied. We are tied in that one. We are tied. That's really what it was about. The phantom call was like the pass interference. Was obvious. It was blatantly obvious. It was the right call in the Bengals game. That was the right call in the Bengals game. Just you hate to see it, but it's very different. Plus, remember also the Saints won. It was guaranteed that they would win because they would take a knee and then take a field goal with no time left. It wasn't guaranteed if they don't make that call. That the Bengals make it because it's still tied game. Handoff goes to Frazier. Frazier breaks 2 tackles, tries to break a 3rd and down. He goes to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6. In the SEC, there's good teams and there's bad teams, and there's 50 feet of crap, and there's Vandy. Good old Moneyball reference. I do love that. I do love a good Moneyball reference. And let me get your name there. I got mine up. Apologies for the delay there. Yep, 2nd and 6 for Georgia. Ball at the 14-yard line. It's weird being in New York where like everything's like on time. It's not like a 30-second delay like it is in Phoenix. 3 wide, 1 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Gonna be a quick bubble screen. Has the blocker. Gonna juke move to the 1st down line. 5. Powers to the 1-yard line. Beautifully set up. Dominic Lovett. It's been a rough game for him, but he loves that one. 1st and goal at the 1. I did say one of these offenses was going to get going, and I had a feeling it was going to be Georgia's. And this is a very good half there. Juking him out of his shoes. Colin Griffin getting juked out of his shoes on that one. Back in the gun. Back, hands it off. Frazier, the first of what is presumably going to be many touchdowns for him in his collegiate career. Touchdown, Georgia. They're up by 16. Extra point will make it a 3-score game. Touchdown, Frazier. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Get those emojis in there if you remember. Touchdown, Georgia. There you go, right there. Right there. Frazier's been phenomenal. Whew, Frazier is impressing me. He was the number 3 recruit for a reason. That ETN Frazier 1-2 punch at running back is going to, man, that punch is going to be good. And then Becca QB, yeah, they are going to be the favorite. They're going to be the favorite to win the playoff. And I can see why. Our favorite to win for the 3rd time in 4 years. And not really hard to see why. After that. I mean, that's crazy. That is crazy. Frazier just looks great right now. Frazier, they found another gem. They found another gem at running back. Georgia just keeps producing these gems at running back. Like Penn State at tight end. Georgia keeps producing these gems at running back. All right, 20-3 your score. Clemson getting the ball down by 3 scores. And Clemson last drive got a field goal that kept it a 2-score game. Oh, Iowa's up 19-0. Oh, Iowa scored a touchdown? Really? And that's why when you're at your 40-yard line, you have 30 seconds left and all your timeouts, you call some plays. Were there really any missed bad calls in the 2023 postseason? Any, like, really bad missed calls? Lions-Rams, wasn't there a really bad call in that one? It did make a difference, but there was a really bad call that went against the Lions in that game. If I'm not mistaken. You drove your quarterback based on rushing potential, plus someone got Fields even though it's not a starter. Yeah, getting Fields is stupid. I don't know why you get Fields in that one. Got suspended, so Fox switched to Yukon, Maryland. Oof. Guessing there's lightning in the area? I'm guessing it's lightning in the area. I think we picked the right game then. We picked the right game. Just by default. First down, the 25 after the touchback. Again, I think this is going to be the last year without the dynamic kickoff. If we get injury data that shows otherwise. All right, first down to 25. It was actually against the Rams. I forget. There was something in that game. I forget what it was. That was really the only one I remember. Other than that, it was pretty well officiated postseason from what I remember. Trucks down to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9 for Maffa. They got to go a bit quickly. They're down with 18 minutes left. They're down by 3 scores. They got to move the ball a bit quickly here. I'm not saying go like super fast tempo, but there does need to be a little bit of urgency here. A little bit of urgency, especially with how defense is playing in this third quarter. 2nd and 1. I think I take a deep shot here. They can run on 3rd down. They're going to run it on 2nd. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. A nice stop there at the line of scrimmage brings up 3rd and 1. Jalen Walker on the stop. There's a bad missed call against the Eagles. There's no face mask call in the 2-point conversion. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. NDS2 Colorado spoilers. I think tonight's game's going to be good. I mean, look, this game I didn't expect to be that great. This game I expected Georgia to win. Tomorrow should be good. And tonight should be good. Tonight should be really good. I'm excited for Notre Dame A&M. That'll be a fun game. That'll be a fun one. I'd be very surprised if that's not a close game. 3rd and 1. One receiver lined up on the near side of the field. Going to keep himself on the option. He's going to try and get the first. He's not going to get it. Georgia's read the RPOs all the way. And a stop there. Once again, Jalen Walker. Back-to-back stops for him. Walker, the junior. And is Clemson going to go for here? They might not have a choice. Down by 3 scores. Down by 2 scores, you probably don't. But down by 3. Couldn't hold the block there. Tristan Lee, the left tackle, couldn't hold the block. This is a guarantee game? No. 1 against 14. No, this is a neutral site game. This is neutral site. This is, they paid both these teams to be here. No, this is not neutral. This is not a guarantee game. No chance this is a guarantee game. Arizona State, Wyoming is a guarantee game, which is funny because I think Wyoming's going to beat us. 4th and 2. The punt here. It's been a rough day punting for Swanson. Not a lot of distance on his punt, so that's going to be fair call at the 30. So another rough punt there. Just 37 yards. I don't think he has a punt past 40 yards today. I don't think he does. Fair catch at the 30. No return. With 1:07 left in the 3rd, Georgia a chance to really put this one out of reach. All right, Georgia. If you score a touchdown, you have to go for 2. If you score a touchdown, you have to go for 2. You have to do it. You score a touchdown, you have to go for 2. For the memes. You have to do it for the memes. Yeah, I'm not crazy about not going for it there. But then again, you're probably going to run the ball on 4th and 2, and you didn't get any yards on the last 2. Kind of in a tough spot. 3 wide, 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side of that 30-yard line. 1:07 left in the 3rd. Georgia's got touchdowns on back-to-back drives. Beck takes a snap, play action, stands in the pocket. They send 4. Got plenty of time. Going to dump it off on a drag route. It's dropped by his running back. Dropped by Frazier. Incomplete pass. Coverage there. Would have been a gain of 2. Barrett Carter on the coverage, but it dropped there by the true freshman. Now, personally, what I would have done, I would have taken a deep shot on 2nd down. I would have thrown the ball on 2nd down, and then 3rd down, you call the run. Usually, if it's 2nd and 1, you see a lot of teams take the deep shot 2nd down, and then 3rd down, you run it if it gets to that. The missed PI on the Lions makes up for the, making the Rams lose was the biggest screw up by the refs of the playoffs this year. Yeah, that game was really the only one where I was like, that was not officiated well. That game was not officiated well. Lions-Rams was really the only one. The Super Bowl, I thought, was pretty well officiated. Like, I didn't have any problem with the officials in the Super Bowl. Handoff goes to Frazier, nothing doing there. 3rd and 10. Clemson has allowed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. Can they finally get a stop? I think it was A.J. Hoffer who made the stop there, number 99. 3rd down. How is it going? V, how's it going? College Gridiron is here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is a glorious time of the year. Gridiron on Saturday, Gridiron on Sunday, Gridiron every day of the week. Every day for the next 3 months we got Gridiron. Of some kind. I think starting, not every day, but every weekend. And then, like, once we hit October, we have it every day. It's going to be awesome. 3rd and 11. Beck, blitz up the middle. It's going to be a wide throw, incomplete pass, too much pressure there. So Beck goes 0 for 2 on that drive. That one not the best throw, but would not have been enough for a first down either way. So after back-to-back touchdown drives, with a 3-and-out for the intended pass to Ben Urasek, the graduate tight end, the former Sanford man, falls incomplete. So Clemson's defense gets a stop, a much-needed stop. Now the offense has to do something over. Oh, forgot to move over. I'm good. My bad. We have to move back over in like 2 seconds anyways. My apologies on that one. High school football stream? Probably not. Probably not. All right, CT Man with a 5er. It'll be more entertaining to call the CU Nebraska if college football goes to 10 major team conferences. They would be rivals in the new Big 12. Yeah, they would be. They would be. Punt, fair call at the 15-yard line. So 4 seconds left, final play of the quarter. I'll get you in there. I'll take that as a CU Nebraska. Yeah, that one's gonna be interesting. Really, Tennessee NC, like either way. I mean, we're watching both the games. I'll have them on both my TVs. But I'm only be calling one of them. That one's gonna be interesting. Obviously, you have a top 20 matchup in one of them. The other one is The other one, Dion has a chance to do something stupid, and obviously Colorado's offense is great, but their defense is terrible. So you can get a really fun game that way. I mean, Colorado and DSU was a ton of fun. Colorado and DSU was a ton of fun. 65-60 right now in favor of Colorado. Again, everything will close after the Brazil game. We got plenty more chances. Everything's going to close to the Brazil game. Pass behind the line. Final play of the quarter. It's going to go for a gain of 3 on the pass there to Tyler Brown. Down to the 18-yard line. Fourth quarter underway. 20-3. Clemson, it's now or never for them, as their offense has really struggled this entire game. They've gone in the red zone. They've crossed the 40-yard line just once. I'm going to pull up. Who do you think wins this one? Most of you were around with Georgia at the start. Most of you were around Georgia at halftime. Now it's a 3-score game. I have a feeling most of you are going to still be riding with Georgia. Maybe even more of you. What was it? Around 80% for the start of the game. 80% halftime. I have a feeling we're going to be at like 90% here. Again, if you've not done so already, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. A ton of donations get your question right away. Others, I'm just going the order I see them. If you've not done so already, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. No need to touch that. You just need a field goal. You just need to cut to a 2-score game. You need something. You need something. You need something here. And again, if you haven't seen today's video, go check that out if you've not done so already. Today's video is about an Eagles receiver in the 1980s who agreed to a contract orally and then just decided to not tell the team and his agent that he didn't agree to it and just ghosted everyone for a week. Crazy story. Go check it out if you've not done so already. The vid's doing pretty well. I think it is it's a 2 out of 10, which is awesome. It's a 2 out of 10. Really, really like it. Hang on. Let me do some real quick. All right. Yeah, so that fits out. JG8. We're going to have a lot of dumb decisions there, I can tell, this year. We'll have some history videos, too, on JG8. I got to do the McNeese-Charlton video. Hopefully I can get that out. I want to get the Iowa-Illinois State video out on that dumb decision. Unless there's another dumb decision that happens in the next 4 hours. I'm going to work on that video while watching the Florida-Miami game. Watch Florida inevitably lose in that one. All right. Took one in the second round. Melvin Hooper decided to take the money and run. He didn't even take the money. He didn't even take the money. Like, it was an oral agreement. He didn't sign anything. It was an oral agreement. Like, he literally didn't sign anything. Like, someone asked earlier, like, why can't they sue? Like, because he never signed a contract. And orally, like, they're not going to enforce anything over $500. Maybe $1,000. It depends on jurisdiction. Sometimes it's 500, sometimes it's 1,000. But usually, any agreement that's over a certain amount, like, especially for a contract, a 5-year contract, you got to get that in writing. You got to get that in writing. So he didn't even take the money. He literally didn't even take the money. I don't know what he was thinking. But that's his legacy now in the NFL. That's his legacy. It's funny, too, because if you look up Melvin Hoover, let me actually look it up right now. Let me look it up. I had to take a screen. Sometimes I get the images off Google for the players. I had to get a screenshot of the video. That image on that was a screenshot because there's no image of Melvin Hoover. Actually, the first image that pops up now is my thumbnail. The first image that pops up is my thumbnail. The crop I did in my thumbnail. You type Melvin Hoover Eagles, the first, like, one of the top 5 things that comes up is my video on him. That Melvin Hoover Eagles, it's like one of the first things that pops up. It's the Wikipedia page, it's Pro Football Reference, it's StatMuse, and then it's my YouTube video. Man. Surprised I didn't burst a vessel regarding the oral nature of the contract. Well, no, because, I mean, that's how everything's done. I mean, to be fair, that's how everything's done. A gain of 6 on that play. I mean, you agree over the phone orally, then you sign it in person. I mean, there's no other way to do it. No, because the Eagles never thought, like, Hoover never thought he had, like, the Eagles, like, they thought he was going to get there to sign the contract. Like, it wasn't like a previous, like, it wasn't like something, like, they thought they had the contract signed and all that. Like, they thought he was going to sign the contract. He was going to be in Philly and sign the contract. And he never was. Like, there's no other way to do it. I mean, that's how Ayuk did it. You talk everything over the phone. You do, like, memos and whatnot. Hand off up the middle to Maffa. You get everything in memos and whatnot. You talk over the phone, and then you have the person sign the contract in person. Like, there's no real other way to do it. All right, first down to 28. Hard to imagine VTV Vandy be the closest game right now. That is hard to imagine. That is hard to imagine. All right. Timeout on the field as we have an injured player for Georgia. It's Nazir Stackhouse, the nose tackle, who is down. So we'll take a quick stoppage while we tend to the injured player. Again, tonight we do have the game between Notre Dame and A&M. We're not resuming in Morgan Hole for another hour, at least, from Morgantown. Yeah, I think I picked the right game there. You never know with weather delays in college football. We had some on Thursday. We had some weather delays. UNC Minnesota was delayed by a bit. I think it was delayed by an hour. We saw a few other weather delays. We've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of weather delays. All right. Paul Sewell only had 2 runs against the Dodgers. That's not bad. Wait, only 2 runs? He allowed a 3-run home run. Wait, what? Which one was unearned? There was an unearned run on that one? I don't remember there being an error. Yeah, 2 earned runs in 1 inning is bad. 2 earned runs is 1 inning is bad for a reliever. And on top of that, he allowed a 3-run shot on a meatball right down the middle. Guessing Fox 2 is North Dakota, Iowa State on FS2, and air either Penn State, West Virginia, or UTEP, Nebraska on FS1. That's my guess. He came with 2 on base. Sewell came out with 2 on base? Oh, yeah, because Manaply. Started the game. I forgot about that. Usually, Torrey doesn't do that. Usually he doesn't do that. Usually, Torrey doesn't do that where, I forgot. Because Manaply, he ended the 6th, but he came back in to start the 7th. I forgot about that. Because usually he doesn't do that. Yeah. He only got 1 run for the homer. Yeah, but it's still pretty bad. That's still pretty bad. Look, I mean, if you saw the pitch that he allowed it on, I mean, look, Sewell, if it was just one game, it's one thing. It's more of, it's a common theme for Sewell over the last 3 months. Ever since July, he has been, There's a reason he lost the closer role to J-Mart. There's a reason he lost the closer role to Justin Martinez, who I like as a closer. He just gets a bit wild sometimes, but I do like J-Mart as a closer. But Sewell, I think he's got nothing left in the tank, unfortunately. I still do a trade a million times out of a million. I'd still do that trade every single day of the week with the Mariners. Because without Sewell, we don't make the World Series. He was a great closer for us last year. And Canzone's done nothing. Rojas, he wouldn't have even started. He's done really nothing in Seattle. Canzone has done nothing. He wouldn't even fit into the outfield. I don't know where he fits with McCarthy, Gurriel, and Carroll. He's not fitting in the outfield. And then Ryan Bliss, Lawler's ahead of him in the farm system. And he hasn't done a whole lot. I'm rooting for Bliss, but yeah. So, I still would make that trade, like, a ton. But, yeah. Sewell, it's sad to see what happened to Sewell. It's really sad to see. Because he's a likable guy. I like Sewell a lot, but he has not been great. Going back to husband duty later. All good, C2, man. All good. How dare you? How dare you? All good, C2, man. Hopefully I'll see either later in the stream or hopefully I'll see you today for Notre Dame A&M. Should be a fun game. Thank you for the donation, man. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. All right. First down, the 28-yard line following the injury being tended to by Stackhouse. Empty backfield. Looking. Pressure. Rolling out. Has to win the sack. The knee was down beforehand. That's a sack. The knee was down beforehand. The knee was down at the 15. He didn't get that off. He did not get that off. The knee was down. I think the knee was down on that one. I think that's a sack. Walker back in the game. I think that's a sack. Yeah, quarterback was down. Yep. Back at the 15-yard line. 2nd and a mile. Yep, knee was down. I was going to say, there was no way it wasn't. Walker, he got a big stop on that option play, and he gets the sack there. Knee is clearly down. The whole body's down. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Everything's down before we got rid of that ball. Why is spring training being discussed in August? Good Cardinals are spring training birdie friends. No, I think they play in the same venue. I think that's why. They play in the same venue. That's why. Out route, incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd and 22. Clemson got a first down to start the drive off, but that sack pushed them backwards. This Georgia front has been phenomenal. It's usually phenomenal, and this is no different. 3rd and a mile. And not even in that borderline spot where you can go for it on a fourth down. Down by 3 scores. 4 wide, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side of the field. Klubnik. 10 on the play clock. And tonight we got Notre Dame A&M. Be sure you're here for that one. 3rd and 22. 4 wide, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Now running back in motion. Gets a snap off with 0. QB draw. Gets a busted play. Loses 2 yards. I don't know if that's going to be a sack or a tackle for a loss. But once again, it's Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker, have yourself a half. That's either a sack or his 3rd tackle for a loss of the day. I don't know if they're going to call it a design run or if they're going to call that a sack. I'm not sure what they're going to mark that as. Either way, Jalen Walker, the hero of the second half right now defensively for Georgia. Whew. Holy cow, he's been phenomenal. Oh, Jalen Walker, man. Yeah, happy first-round status to you, Jalen Walker. Happy first-round status to you. We've seen him on Sundays next year. Punt. It's a good one. Field at the 33-yard line by Georgia, taken to the 40. 45 down to the 47-yard line. So a 14-yard punt there by Anthony Evans. So I forgot to start the clock. My apologies on that one. 47-yard line for Georgia. Starting off with great field position. So the best field position of the day. I think it's the best field position of the day for Georgia because there haven't been any turnovers this game. I think it's their best field position of the entire day. Now you figure here, you're just going to run the ball with Frazier, slow it down. Imagine we pair him with Trayvon Walker. Oh, man. Whew. Well, hopefully we don't get a high draft pick enough to get him because holy cow. Hopefully we don't get a high draft pick to pair him with him. We all know he's going to be an Eagle. We all know the Eagles are going to take a Georgia defender in the first round. We all know that. They'll take a Georgia defender. Bubble screen behind the line. It's going to go for a gain of 2 yards. I will say tackling has been pretty solid for both these teams. For first game, tackling has been very, very solid. Smith on the grab, gain of 2. Has Georgia missed a tackle today? Dumb decision to punt on 4th and 26 in your own territory. You're not getting the first down. And if you allow a touchdown, it's over. No, you got to punt there. You got to punt there. With 11 minutes left, yeah, you're 12 minutes left. You got to punt. I honestly don't think Georgia's missed a tackle today. In terms of sound tackling performances, this is one of the best I've ever seen. I don't think Georgia's missed a single tackle. They send 4. Back. Fires. Comeback route. Caught at the 41-yard line. First down in Clemson territory. When they show the stats, I genuinely... If I'm wrong, please let me know. I genuinely don't think... If Jake Bates, I'm hoping to get Cameron Darrow because I was planning on taking him. Yeah, no, Bates is a good pick, especially if you have a bonus for 50+ yards. Oh yeah. Handoff up the middle. It goes to the 40-yard line. Gain of 1. Did I do a dumb decision on punting with 13 minutes left? Down 17. Yeah, but that was different. That was different because it was better field position. You weren't pinned in your own 20, and it was close enough for a first down where you could have gotten it. 4th and 26, you're not getting it. 4th and 26 inside your own 20, you're not getting it. I forget what the down distance was for Robert Saleh, but it was in decent field position, relatively speaking, and it was close enough where you should have been you could have gotten a first down. 4th and 26, you're not getting a first down. Fires middle of the field, that ball is low and it's incomplete. Intended target on the play was Colby Young. Brings up 3rd and 9. Zach G with a tour. Iowa has found its offense. 350 total yards. Man. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. That's something Iowa I know. What? It's like Lucy on Thanksgiving. Where's the cornbread? Where's the mashed potatoes? Where's the Iowa punting? Where's all that? Which game do you want? Which game do you want? Yeah, 4th and 20. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles didn't 0-4 against the Packers. Yeah, but remember, that was also... They had to go for it there. That one they had to go for it. That was the end of the game. They had to go for it. If they punted it, the game was over. 3rd and 9. Back. Drag route. Caught. First down to 30. 25-20. 15. 10. 5. Lowers his shoulder. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. London Brandon Bridge is falling down. Clemson's falling down. Touchdown, Georgia. They've scored 3 touchdowns in this half. Carson Beck, his second touchdown pass of the afternoon. London Humphreys gets that one to go. Drag route. Use the ref as a shield on that one. Tyler Venables was the man in coverage, and he got shielded by the ref. 26-3. Come on, go for 2. Go for 2. You have to go for 2. Come on, go for 2. The Dolphins win. I bet someone will want you to say the Dolphins fight some for your week 1 recap. I bet so. I bet will. Oh, come on. No, that's a dumb decision. No. Extra points good. No, I wanted that so badly. No. You're not going to go for 28-3? A Georgia team up 28-3? What's the worst that can happen? Man. Oh, do I like the SEC on ABC theme? No, I think there's too much going on. And then, Zach, which one did you want? Did you want the Colorado game or the Tennessee game? Which one do you want? Yeah, the SEC on ABC theme, I don't like the theme. There's too much going on. The music doesn't work. It's not identifiable. You would have made a 4-possession game if they got 2. Yeah, would have. But, I mean, for the memes. I want it for the memes. I mean, strategically, I would have gone for 2, but, oh, man. I wanted the memes. Georgia learned lesson for the Falcons. They did. Yeah, no, it's put away at this point. Unless you see Clemson getting 24 points in the next 9.5 minutes. You like it better than the CBS theme? Wow. Because CBS seems like very identifiable. ABC, there's like 8 different motifs going on. It doesn't work. But Georgia, I mean, they're number 1. They're going to stay number 1. They're number 1. They're going to stay number 1. All right. When will ESPN permanently change the college level graphics? Probably for the playoff. Yeah, that was ESPN's team in the 90s, but they modernized it. But it's not like a good modernization of the theme. Like it wasn't like just because it's an old theme doesn't mean that it's a good theme. Like there's some old themes that are really good. Like obviously, like the hockey theme that ESPN had, like they brought that back, which was awesome. If ESPN brings like the 2000s college football theme, I have no problem with that one. That one. Yeah, we're getting new graphics for SEC on ABC. We are. What I think, if we want ball, we're going to score. I wouldn't have done it. I think that's so cocky. That is so cocky. But that's one of those things where if it works out, you look like a hero. But that's one of the biggest misconceptions, too, in NFL history. People think that was the first drive was a pick 6. It was not. It was the second drive. Yeah, bring the old ABC college football music. Yeah, that one's not great. All right. 27-3 the score. Clemson on the ball back, down by 24. It's basically over at this point. With 6-0 at the half, Georgia has been on cruise control. 3 touchdowns this half on 4 possessions. Kickoff, end zone touchback, first down the 25-yard line. Carson Beck with a great performance for Georgia. Nate Frazier looking great. Oh, did Virginia Tech tie it? Oh, the cameramen for ESPN have been terrible. For the non-marquee games. Obviously, this one's been good. But for the non-marquee games, they are clearly, you can see the budget cuts on display because they have lost a lot. A lot of these cameramen have been full. Like there was no reason to zoom in all the way in the corner. How's it going, Jacob? Welcome into the stream. Welcome in. First down, the 25-yard line. 4 wide, 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. They're going to send 5. Fires out route, caught at the 42-yard line. Got to go quickly here to have any chance. Catch there by Tyler Brown. Gain of 17. Fires deep shot down the field, fly route, and it's intercepted! First turnover of the game! What a pick there by Georgia to put this one on ice. Malachi Starks gives the Georgia defense another spark. What a pick there. Holy cow, the adjustment made, taking the home run shot, and Starks gets the interception. Read that perfectly, and the body adjustment, the vertical on that one. Contorting his body like that. What a pick. Georgia ball. And this one basically over at this point. What an interception. Whew. Wow. Not a great throw, obviously, but that pick was something special. That pick was something special. Oh, my goodness. 4 wide, 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Going to toss one out to Frazier. Frazier gets a block to get back to the line to the 30. He's got the first down. That's him. Frazier off to the races to the 45. Frazier cuts back to the 50. 45. Nate Frazier at the 40. Nate Frazier down the 38-yard line. Avion Terrell, the last line defense, brings him down the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 40 yards. Frazier's got the number 2 job. Frazier's got the job. Frazier has overtaken Robinson. Frazier's going to be starting alongside Etienne. I mean, this kid's explosive. This kid plays like DeAndre Swift. Oh, man, I love this kid. I hate this on Georgia. I love this kid, though. Frazier looks good. You know, Jack Carson Wentz is the long snapper. He's the long snapper. I don't know why his name is Carson Wentz. Just because I feel like your game hasn't been that competitive based on the score. Oh, no, it has not been. It has not been. Georgia's offense was going in the first half, but just wasn't finishing drives. And now it's just been... Yeah, Clemson's crossed the 40-yard line once. Georgia's 40-yard line once. Timeout, Georgia, as they just need to take a bit of a breather after that long run. I don't think anyone's beating Georgia this year. I don't know about that. I don't know if anyone's... I don't know about that, but Georgia's good. This team is good. This defense is stacked. This offense is great. I mean, Beck's one of the best quarterbacks in college football, if not the best college quarterback in football. You have Etienne at running back, who was great at Florida, kept that thing moving. And then Frazier. Jeez. Frazier and Etienne, that's a 1-2 punch for the ages. You have that front at Georgia. You've got a great defender in Jalen Walker. You got Williams on the line. I mean, holy cow. This team is going to be... I mean, is it a bold pick to say that he keeps playing like this? Like, Nate Frazier's going to go? Like, obviously, he's a freshman, so he's not eligible. But is it a bold pick to say in 3 years' time we're going to be talking about Nate Frazier as one of the top 3 running backs in the draft class? Like, is that a bold pick to say? That if Klubnik gets benched for Vizina, I'm going to say fact on that one at some point this season. Not right away, but at some point. I mean, Klubnik is not impressive at all. Yeah, they're hitting double-digit wins if they keep this up. Oh, it's not even close. I think everyone expects Georgia to get double-digit wins. I think worst case people saw was 9-3. That's worst case. They're making the playoff. All right. Will DJU get benched at Florida State? I don't think he will. But I think he's not leading them anywhere. I think you know what you have in DJU. Yeah, got entrance to Alabama and regular season play. Yeah, that's going to be the big one. These two games have a lot of donation money. They do. It's close. It's close, and there's still plenty of time because we're gonna have a lot. We're gonna have a lot more streams, a lot more overtimes. We're closing after the Brazil game. After the Brazil game, we're closing it. So we got plenty of time with this. But any donations get to your question right away, and they do count. You got to make the call. Wait, did I miss Zach G when he said which one? How's it going, Cujo? Welcome in. Did I miss Zach G when he said which game he wanted for the No, I didn't. Zach G, which game do you want, Zach? Because you did donate, but I haven't gotten the I don't know which game you wanted. Most likely listing a loss for Georgia between Bama and Texas Ole Miss. I think you have him in the right if you have him in the right order. You have him in the right order on that one. You have him in the right order. Well, they might get another first down just because of prevent defense and whatnot. Playing soft zone at the end. All right, first down. They give. Frazier, juke move. Bounces outside to the 30. Frazier, 25. Frazier, stiff arm out of bounds to the 22-yard line to get a 16 yards. Frazier, this drive went from the 22 to the 22 on 2 runs by Frazier. 58 yards on this drive already for the true freshman. Holy cow. You know, he's going to be one of the running backs for 27. You know, I'm calling my shot right now. I'm calling my shot right now. Because ETN, we got this year, we have the 5th-year option and probably franchise tag. They probably let him walk because you don't sign running backs long term. Bold prediction right now: Jaguars are drafting Frazier in 27. Bold prediction. Bold predictions. ETN's got this year 5th-year option, then franchise tag. Then you probably let him walk. Handoff. Frazier stumbles. Oh, he would have had the corner too. He would have had the corner. Gain it 2. I'm calling my shot right now. Someone bookmark this. Someone make sure you got this. I'm calling my shot right now. 2027, the Jaguars are drafting Nate Frazier. I'm calling my shot right now. Because again, this year, ETN's on 4th year. Then you have the 5th-year option, which we picked up, and then you're going to franchise tag him. Because you don't sign running backs long term. So that gives you 6 years with ETN. I mean, he didn't play 21 because he got hurt, but probably that. I mean, I would love for ETN to play until he's like 35 with us. It would be phenomenal, but he'll probably be reserved. He'll probably be like a number 2 back by that point. And you had Frazier. You have Frazier and ETN. 2nd and 8. Handoff. This one goes up the middle. This one goes to Branson Robinson, who should still play part of this offense, but he's been overtaken on the depth chart. He's been overtaken by Frazier. He's been overtaken after this game. 3rd and 3. Down to the 15. Calling my shot right now. I'm calling my shot right now. Remind me in 2.5 years. I'm calling my shot right now. 3rd and 3, about the 15-yard line, 6.5 left. Field goal makes it a 4-score game. Not this one is in any doubt whatsoever. Georgia was 0 for 6 on 3rd down. Now they are 3 for 9. Excuse me, they were 1 for 6. Now they're 3 for 9. So they got 2 of their last 3. Handoff here, bounces outside. Gonna be a first down. Stiff arm to the 10. 5. Dives to the pylon. Is he in? They're gonna say he's in. Cash Jones, cash money, 15-yard touchdown run. Georgia in a rout. It was 6-0 at the half. Georgia has now scored on 4 of their last 5 drives. They got a touchdown for the last 5. Get those Georgia emojis in there. Holy cow. Let's check, make sure that he wasn't out. From that angle, that looks fine. That looks fine. I don't think he stepped out the 2. I think he's in. Let's see. That one might be close. That second angle might be close. Either way, it's a first down. Yeah, they're giving it to him. They're giving it to him. Georgia, holy cow. The over-under, if you took the under on that one, you're sweating bullets right now. It was 6 at the half. I think the over-under was 40.5 in this one. With 6 at the half, you thought you were going to be okay. It's close. Yeah, this is a rout. This is an absolute rout. You figure Carson Beck's day is done. Solid out for him, but the story of the day for Georgia for me is Nate Frazier. Oh, man. Nate Frazier is going to be a problem. If Jerome Bettis and A. George came up for the first time today, would be 3rd down backs as opposed to effectively being the focal points of an offense. I think it depends on the team, but Probably 2 down backs. Do you want to put them third? They wouldn't be 3 down backs, but they'd probably be your first down back. Will Oliver Rodrigo get back to acting in some capacity? Yeah, for like movies and whatnot. But not for a while. Not for a while. Should we get like some movie roles? But like TV shows? No, no chance. No chance. All right. Name the states that weren't states the last time the Lions won the championship in 57. Just Alaska and Hawaii. Yeah, because Arizona was the 48th state, and that was in 1918, I want to say. Arizona State 48. And that was, I think, that was 1918, I want to say. So, it's just Alaska and Hawaii, if I'm not mistaken. All right, kickoff return to the 19-yard line. Crazy game down in Nashville. That one might be an upset if Vandy can score against VT. That would be awesome. I want to see the upset happen. I want to see it. All right, so this one's over. 34-3. Tonight we got Notre Dame A&M. Going to take it to the end of this one, obviously. 6:04 left. First down. 3 wide. Klubnik. Slam pass. Caught. Will be enough for a first down. Williams. Down to the 30-yard line. 1912. Because they were doing 100th anniversary things for Phoenix. Or for Arizona. They were doing 100th anniversary things when I went down there in 2018. And 2019. But maybe that was for Phoenix? I don't know. Handoff. Gain of 6 on the play. They give there to Keith Adams, the redshirt sophomore. Yeah, the Cardinals were not a franchise when Arizona became a state, yeah. Yavani's choked. Oh, man. Chances Penn State versus West Virginia gets finished at halftime. It's cold finish? No, no chance. No chance. Fires comeback route caught at the 40 and down to the 41. No, there's no chance the game gets called at halftime. No chance. It's still close enough that you finish it out. It's 2 big schools, TV market and everything, TV rights. Yeah, you gotta finish that one out. No chance. No chance it gets called. It's not a guarantee game or anything like that. There's no chance it's getting called. Ball to 41. 4 wide, 1 on the other side, 3 on the far side. I don't know how many people are going to be left. I think a lot of people are going to be leaving and partying at night. Looking. Klubnik fires as he gets hit. Deep shot down the field. Tight coverage. Incomplete. Good coverage on the play. Though he didn't turn around for the ball. He got his head up there. Made no contact. Ja'Cory Thomas on the stop. 2nd and 10. With 4:28 left in this ball game. Clemson just looking for anything. Any spark of life. Yeah, the NFL existed at the same time as the Ottoman Empire. That seems like a fake stat that's legit. Over 37.5? I would say no. I don't think Clemson's going to score, and I think Georgia will just run out the ball. Run out the clock at this point. It could go over. I mean, I could see a scenario where Georgia gets it back, they get the field goal range, and they kick the field goal. But I think 37.5, I think it's going to stay. I think it's going to stay the score. Fly route, it's going to be tight coverage. No, the flag comes out there. I didn't see a lot of contact, but they're going to say they didn't turn around for the ball. Going to call it on Ellis Robinson the 4th, the freshman. So moving into Georgia territory. Pass interference, moving up 15 yards. No contact, but didn't turn around for the football. You gotta turn your head around there. Yeah, and he pushed him, didn't turn around. Yeah, that's gonna be PI every time. Impede his progress. That's gonna be PI every single time. If Dennis Green was willing to move on from Richard Solomon, could he stay with the Vikings after 0-1? His clock management was really bad, but I think he probably could have stayed on another year. I think he probably could have stayed on another year. His clock management was really bad, though. February 14th, 1912 was when Arizona became the 48th state. So what were they celebrating when I was down there in Phoenix? Fires, comeback route, caught at the 36-yard line. Because they were celebrating something. don't know what they were celebrating. Celebrating something historic when I went down there in 2019. Like on the road signs, it was like 100th anniversary of something. Handoff down to the 33-yard line. The run there for Phil Maffa. Only the second time today they've gone into Georgia territory past the 40-yard line. I feel like we're going crazy. They were celebrating something, but I don't know what it was. Unless it was 22 and they were celebrating the 110th anniversary, but that wouldn't make any sense. With the Cowboys don't trade Craig Moore to the Giants, what if they don't trade him? They probably don't win Super Bowl 12. I mean, Randy White was a huge part of that defense. Play action. They send 5. Klubnik fires, sideline shot, comeback route, incomplete pass, broken up on the play by Ellis Robinson. But there was a flag down there with 3:10 left in the ball game. And the Vikings have to describe is not willing to move from Solomon. Definitely been a part in it, holding on the defense. So move it up 5 yards and a first down at 28. He's able to be a part in it, but wasn't the only reason. I think he probably could stand one more year, but the clock management was not good. So he did lead him to the NFC Championship before, but in 2000. That's what makes that loss to the Panthers in Week 1 so shocking. It's like they finished 1-15. The Vikings won the NFC Championship the year before. Like, whew, that's a shocking one. All right, first down the 23-yard line. 3 wide, 1 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Klubnik takes the snap. Flat's open. Going to fire in the flat. Caught in the red zone for just the second time today. Pushed out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the catch there by the tight end Olsen Pat Henry, his first grab of the day. 2nd and 3, or 2nd and 5, I should say. Just under 3 minutes left in this one. How did Georgia suddenly become the king of turning hotly anticipated matchups into blowouts? Week 1, there's usually always a dud like this. Georgia's defense is that good. Defense is always ahead of the offense, and that's why. Defense is always ahead of the offense to start off the season. Speaking of which, stuffed on the play, lost to 2. The backups for Georgia showing off right now against Clemson. Justin Williams, the freshman, getting in on it. Brings up 3rd and 7 at the 20-yard line. The voice of the WNBA, Ryan Rickle, calls New York Yankee games. He does. All right, 3rd and 6. Will they get it off before the 2-minute warning? Right, 2:08. 4 wide, 3 stacked up on the near side, or the far side, 2 on the near side. They're going to just let it go to the 2-minute warning. No, they're not. They're going to get off right at 2 minutes. Klubnik, second read not there. Going to chuck this one out of bounds. Incomplete, and decision time here for Clemson. The bettors are going to be swinging, but there's a flag on the play, so hang on a second. 1:52 left in this one. What's this flag? Factor Fiction NFL bans QR codes from helmets. I'm going to say fact on that one. I'm going to say fact on that one. Too easy to hack them. Too easy to hack into a different website. Not be a good look for the NFL. Plus, the other thing is that, like, if you see QR code on a helmet, what happens when the QR code becomes inactive and you watch old highlights? What happens at that point? Someone tries to scan the code, and it's something else that's not a sponsor of the NFL. It takes you to something that's not a sponsor of the NFL by that point. Because every QR code has an expiration date. All right, 2 minutes left in this one. 34-3. I'm going to take you home to the end of this one. Really just decision time here for Clemson. There's really one real play left in this game. It's going to be either a field goal or they're going to go for it. And then obviously Georgia's just going to take a knee at the end. QR codes, they're not allowed. In college, they are. College, they are, and they're redirected to an NIL fund. I think it's Michigan State, powered by Rocket Mortgage, that's doing that. I think Michigan State, they're connected to an NIL fund. If you scan the QR code, it takes you to the NIL fund. But I don't think the NFL is going to have that. Will Penn State, West Virginia get call final? Yeah, it's not going to get call final. Yeah, no, it's not going to get call final. Usually games don't get called final unless it's like a guarantee game and someone's got to catch a flight. But for something like this, no. For something like this where you can drive between the schools if you needed to, or something like this, especially for a marquee game, it's not a guarantee game. No, they're going to finish this one out. They're going to finish it out. They'll figure out a way. What if the New Orleans Saints draft Lawrence Taylor in 81 instead of George Rogers? If that happens, my guess is that they stink the first year because Wade Phillips has no idea how to. Here's my guess of what happens, because Wade Phillips has no idea how to or Bum Phillips, I should say. Bum Phillips has no idea how to run a team without a solid running back. They stink year one, and then they trade the farm in 82 for Earl Campbell. They do like a Ricky Williams type trade for Earl Campbell, because he was already on the outs in 81 because he did not get along with Biles. So my guess is that, I don't know how it would have played out. Obviously, Campbell went to the Saints in the mid-80s when he was past his prime. But my guess is that 81, they draft Lawrence Taylor, and then 82, they send the farm to the Oilers for Earl Campbell. Like, I mean the complete farm. I mean like multiple first-round picks. Because he would still be in his prime at that point. He still commanded a first-round pick at a very, very... even though he was past his prime, he still commanded a first-round pick because that's how running backs are valuable, and that's how much Bum Phillips loved him. So that's my guess. If the Saints draft LT in 81, my guess is that the Oilers, well, they wouldn't trade Rob Carpenter to the Giants because he'd be the number one at that point in New York. Charles Rogers actually would be the number one in New York because they draft him or Freddie McNeil, but they draft Rogers at that point. He becomes the one in New York. So Rob Carpenter stays in Houston. He becomes the one there forever. And Earl Campbell gets traded in 82. Was Rodgers a bad pick? No, not at all. Not at all. No, Rodgers was Rookie of the Year. Rodgers was a great pick. You have to remember back in the 80s, you draft running backs first overall. It was a different time period. It was 3 yards in a cloud of dust until really Marino came along. He had some quarterbacks like Fouts and Bradshaw that slung it out, but for the most part, like it was like heavy emphasis on the run game. So no, it was not a bad pick at all. Obviously LT would have been better, but Rodgers was not a bad pick. He was a solid player. A very good player, I should say. He led the league in rushing yards his first season. Slant pass, dropped, and that just sums up Clemson's day. Should have been a catch for a first down off the hands of Cole Turner, and will be Georgia ball, 1st and 10. Clemson's got all 3 timeouts, but you have to figure they're just going to let this one wind down. Beck's day probably done. You'll probably put in Gunnar Stockton, just run off this clock, take a knee. Did you see Pine Bluff got a penalty before kickoff because of their uniform? Yes, because there has to be one team wearing a white uniform, and there wasn't. I'm glad Arkansas declined the penalty, though. I get why that rule existed back in the day in black and white TVs, but I don't get why the rule exists now. As long as it doesn't impact colorblind people, like as long as it's not like color rush games, I don't get why that's a thing. I really don't get why that's a thing. Gunnar Stockton in at QB. Gonna hand this one off, and they're just gonna run out the clock down to the 18-yard line. Putting in the backups at this point. A dominant win for Georgia. If they were not unanimous one before, they're going to be unanimous after today. Everyone's going with Georgia at 1 at this point. You beat the number 14 team by 31. You look great defensively. You look great offensively. Whew. I think it's going to contrast enough. I guess red on black, but I don't know. All right, they're getting the snap ball. Come on, get this out. Don't call timeout. Come on, just get this off. 5, 4, 3, hands it off. Toss play here. Going to be stuffed behind the line. Loss of 2. One more play. And then that'll be a Georgia in a technically neutral site game is going to win this one. 34-3. If you have the under, you survive. Tonight we've got Notre Dame A&M. Tonight we've got a very good matchup on paper between Notre Dame and Texas A&M. Should be a ton of fun. Leaving any tomorrow. Nice. Hopefully safe flights and everything. You think UCF's better than Georgia? Oof. What simulation software do you use? Oh, for what? The What If Sports? That's just whatifsports.com. Eric Wright, yeah, no, he was good. Eric Wright was good. Yeah, USC and UCLA play color every year. Yeah. So it had to be because it didn't contrast enough, which I don't know about that one. I thought it contrasted enough, but that's the ball game. Final score: Georgia 34, Clemson 3. Really, I can't have any faults in Georgia's performance today. There's nothing. Defensively, they were great. Walker looked phenomenal. Williams looked great when he was on the field. they found a gem right now in the best running back in this freshman class, in Nate Frazier. I mean, Beck looks solid as always. This team's stacked. This team is very stacked. This team is very, very stacked. Wow. Iowa scored 40. They scored more than Georgia. Let's go. Let's go. They scored more than Georgia. Iowa's better. I'm putting Iowa at number 1. All right. So, get those emojis in there because this will be the last time we get to use those Georgia emojis for a bit since the next time we do the game. So, wow. Kevin Nagano just tweeted something out. Since the transfer portal opened up in 2018, Clemson has had 0 starts from incoming transfers. I'm telling you, adapt or die. Adapt or die. And right now, Clemson, kind of dying right now. Georgia, champions today. Notre Dame A&M tonight, 7:30 Eastern. We'll be live for that one at 7:25. Should be a fun game as always. It should be better than this game at least, and better than Friday's game. So thank you guys for tuning in. Final score 34-3. Thank you again for all the donations and support, guys. If you've not done so already, be sure to like and subscribe. Helps the channel a ton. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in 4 hours for the next game. Enjoy the 3:30 games. I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully we get an Iowa Illinois State video out for the dumb decisions at the end of the first half clock management-wise. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon.